goodness, I think we're starting our session. What the hell? I have great news, everybody. We're playing another game of D&D. This is not D&D. Whatever. We are Make a Misfit. We're a big group of normal, calm,
Actually, it's
collected,
Daggerheart.
orderly... Oh.
Actually, you're fucking wrong. Start over.
That's it. I'm quitting. I'm done. I'm quitting. You guys can... who wants to run? August, you down? Yeah, you guys just figure it out, okay? Are we down?
I got
No?
this.
Okay.
All
We're
right.
good enough.
Yeah,
And everyone do rollies. Whoever rolls lowest gets shot in the heart.
Oh.
Okay, let's reel
I
it back
volunteer
in
tribute.
a little bit.
I volunteer.
Brother.
I do love rollies. We're gonna do that later. Well, I'm gonna start over. We play Daggerheart, and it's so fun.
Yeah.
And we play Daggerheart for this YouTube channel called Make a Misfit, and Twitch, mostly Twitch. We're a big group of calm, collected, orderly, sophisticated individuals, and we promise to never raise hell or cause chaos during our tabletop games. Isn't that right, friends?
Should we show that picture of you on the toilet?
Now the rain is
Shut
gone.
the fuck up.
Caught.
That's right. We're a group of...
Caught live.
We are mismatched misfits, so let's start misfitting. Last we left off, I need to pull up my notes. Okay, there we go. All of you fought undead under a crumbling temple, and after the dust settles, you realize you just barely missed Silas Wornriver, your guys' target. If you're able to kill him, you're going to make a whole lot of cash. In that moment, you just barely miss him. You learn that he likely teleported away with some kind of strange magic, and Slew takes this moment to derail the campaign and take a verbal contract with his patron, where he's able to learn where Silas teleported and almost watch a scene unfold and learn so much. But in exchange, Slew must quote-unquote free the glass eye from a temple. It's very vague, and I'm sure it definitely doesn't have any problematic moral implications. All of you watch as a scene unfolds in front of you in an illusion where Silas is in a bar and nearly kills someone, and then actually kills someone in order to extract information. The the second in command of the Vulture Gang is a man named Jack Morin, who might know something useful. Silas, as you guys learned previously, is after a man named Julius, who you know is the leader of the Vulture Gang, and you're not sure why, except for the fact that he knows the location of Silas's fortune, whatever that means. A group of you find out that you are loan supplies and decide to resupply in Heaven's Gate. On the way, Ashwin, you do some witchcraft and perform a magical Feywild ritual in order to sort of extract a ancient and old name from an old sack that you found, and now all of a sudden you have a name, a new one, and there's a new voice in your head, and this voice, well, it's very strange. We'll put it that way. As you walk into Heaven's Gate, we are surrounded with these classic boomtown pop-ups and stores and homes. The city is framed between two mountains, and those two mountains are joined with a stone archway or bridge at the very peaks. Here, the streets are quiet. There should be more people here. There are too few people for how many buildings surround you. Almost like they all left from some kind of disaster, like you're missing something. Here within the quiet city of Heaven's Gate, Ashwin, a figure run towards you, sprinting, with a dagger in his hand, but the dagger is dropped. You know this is Cole, your oldest brother. His black fur and scarred face, those arms wrap around you and squeeze tight. Ugh. Cole talks to you. I'm glad we found you. Where's Dusty?
Dusty? What do you mean?
Dusty, he left with you, right? Where is he?
No, what? No, Dusty didn't leave with me. What are you talking about? I left on my own.
So, Dusty's still missing?
What do you mean he's missing? How long have he been gone?
Oh, oh. And you watch as Cole almost crumble under the weight of the whole world. Uh, his shoulders drop and tense. His paws are in his face before he looks up at you. Dusty left the same night you did. We thought you both left. We didn't know why. Did he talk to you
D-
at all?
no, I did you not read the note I left?
Oh God! Of course we read the note. I'm I'm sorry. My brain's all over the place. We just miss you two.
Well,
I'm glad you're back.
well, I'm glad to see you too, but you just said Dusty's missing. That's not good.
No, no, it's not. Well, I know Dusty can handle stuff, so it's a little better.
Right.
Listen,
Again.
Mom's been worried, so sick. Audrey, did you want to cut in?
She was just gonna say, repeat, how long has he been missing?
Oh, gosh, Ashwin, when did you leave? It's been a week or so, right?
Uh, yeah, I guess. I haven't really been keeping track. Sounds about right, though.
Yeah, I'd say about a week, or out of character, about as long as this campaign in character, give or take. Uh, Listen, let's reconvene. We can try and figure out and track down Dusty. We should get you back home. Mom's been worried sick.
Oh God, Mom.
Yeah, Mom.
Y'all ready to have like a big home cooked dinner with way too much food?
Oh, I'm excited to see your
Yeah, I
mom
always
again.
loved
She
your
made
mom's
great
cooking.
food.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll all eat. It'll be great. But yeah, you gotta talk with the parents. It's not great.
Can't I just like talk with Dad? Why do I have to talk with Mom too?
You know why? Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
you know what she's gonna say.
Yeah, and she's gonna say it, and we're gonna feel awful, and we're gonna watch, and you know what? These are the consequences. You left.
Uh, yes, but I'm not to blame for Dusty.
No, no, you're not to blame for Dusty. No, no, no. But we all have to lie in the bed we make.
You're the worst sometimes, you know that, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I get awards for it constantly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, come on. Who are your new friends?
Um,
Oh, Cole, I thought you'd recognize me. Come on now.
yeah. You know August and Fontana.
Come on. I meant your new friends.
Right. So these two are from the circus, he says as he points to Joe and Daphne.
Slew is
Oh.
gonna step forward, take his bowler hat off, and like tip it, push it up and down. You know that kind of salute where he grabs the tip of it and fully extends it up before fully putting it back down. Good morning, sir. I am Sludo Apeza, and this is my lovely companion, Daphne. We are here traveling on this wonderful adventure with your brother here. And let me tell you, it has been quite the adventure so far.
Daphne's gonna kind of just surely curtsy.
Oh, lovely. I've never met two people more different in my life. That's wonderful.
You haven't talked to very many people then.
Touche.
He's mostly in the mines. He talks to rocks more than he talks to people. Which is why
I do not talk to rocks. They talk to me, and I listen.
That sounds like a very lonely existence.
I know.
On we
the rock-
go!
the rock-
Which one's
like,
smarter, the
rocks
rock
tell you
or-
something.
Wait. What do the rocks say? What? I kind of want to know about the rocks actually. Tell me what they say.
Well, they all have very different personalities. There's Lucinda, who is such a gossip, and then of course there's Steve, who cannot stop, and Cole, which is, I guess, a new personality trait. Cole's a little schizophrenic. We'll continue to talk to you.
Tana's
Uh,
gonna lean over to
ahead,
Ashwin and
Doctor.
be like, "Is he serious right now?"
He's gonna lean back and be like,
I've heard the rocks talk before.
I wish he wasn't, but he is so damn serious.
Right.
With rocks that talk like this,
He-
I understand. I get it.
Have
lean
you
over
talked
to
to rocks
Daphne.
before, Reno?
I lean
Well,
over to
if-
Daphne.
if I-
I think it's contagious. Look out.
If you meet someone who says they talk to rocks, you want to take the opportunity to, kind of figure out what they say.
Do you?
You haven't wondered?
No. Unless they have hieroglyphs on them or something, I don't care what they say.
Oh, you're no fun in that regard, then. But he looks around, picks up a random pebble. He's like, look at this one. This one could say anything. He points over to Ashwin's brother. What does this one say? Totally feeding
that's
into
okay, 'cause it doesn't know how to talk yet.
I totally think that Cole would be like, "That's a, that's a surface pebble. We don't talk to them."
Oh, you're a rock racist. That's it.
He's a rock racist.
Would that
Cole
be
is 100%
Geoist?
rock racist. Geoist? We don't talk to their kind around here.
Damn. Real hate to the igneous.
Wow.
Thank you, Igneous. That was a good. That was a good poll.
Oh my god,
Nice
we all went
DP,
to
let's
elementary
fucking
school.
go.
No, for real.
What y'all know about metamorphic rock?
I'm more a sedimentary myself.
I know
Y'all
that
heard
it all
about
comes
that water
around.
cycle?
Hell, I don't know about you, but there's a crazy case of erosion going on. I gotta be careful with those other rocks.
Well, as much as I am having an absolute blast talking about rocks, I'm gonna move the plot forward a little bit.
Be wary of them
You told us to
sedimentary.
drag
They're
our
flaky.
feet, and now you're like, let's move this along.
Yeah, you opened it like, hey guys, like this is a roleplay heavy session. Like do
It
whatever
gets to
you
a
want.
point where a bit can only go so far, though. A bit can only go so far.
But it could
Before
go
it
Hey
so
guys,
becomes
much
we're
further.
talking to rocks. I'm gonna move things forward. As much as I do love talking about rocks, I do.
Never been in improv.
And I was just getting
My
into the sedimentary jokes. Come on.
So sorry. So sorry.
Off to a rocky start, anyways.
Oh God.
But
Right,
Tish.
yeah, Jacob's really stonewalling me here.
Oh God. Stones fall, everyone dies. All right, moving on.
Say, Jacob, before they kill us.
I think the
The
session's
baby-
eroding
the-
before our eyes.
The pebble casts summon boulder.
No, it's calling it Big Brother.
All right.
The pebble uses earthquake. It's super.
So
effective.
anyway, you continue walking. Cole continues to talk about rocks that he talks to, and the group of you continue to throw out these like C tier rocks puns, which are, I'm not gonna lie, are really awesome, and I love them to death.
C tier.
C
How dare
tier,
you
yeah, that's kind of
rank
fucked
them?
up. No, they were pretty good. They were B tier. I'm sorry, that's on me.
Mid
They're
tier,
pretty good
really?
puns.
Okay, fine. I'll take mid tier at least. I
So
was hoping
judgy
you'd
today,
at
I'm
least low
sorry.
high tier.
It's okay. One day, your rock jokes will get there. Start from the
Yeah,
bottom.
we need to make it more layered.
Shut the
I got a little lost in that one.
Anyway, we move on. You guys continue to walk through the dead city, the dead town of Heaven's Gate. Continue walking, talking about rocks. Before you eventually walk by this bar, and there is a very old man. You know what? Let's go the turtle guy. I don't remember the name of the race, but let's just go with a turtle.
Turtle.
A turtle humanoid. A turtle. The heavy shell, the sort of like wrinkly protrusion that is a head, a turtle face. Sort of like walks out under a cowboy hat and has this sort of like walking cane. Has two hands on this walking cane, sort of like as it strolls up. Hey, you there? Yeah. And sort of like points towards. Excuse me. Oz points towards you, and sort of like, young man, do you owe me money? You owe me money, don't you?
I don't recall. Who are you?
No, of course you know me. Come on, I'm Casey. Come on, we've been. You look younger. What the hell?
Do I genuinely recognize this person?
No, you've never seen this person in your life.
Okay. Listen, kind sir. I may have a 0 to my knowledge stat, but I do not recall anyone of the sort with your name and stature and just overall your entire character, really.
I would like to thank OC Elixir. Yes, they're called Galapa. I really appreciate it, bro. All right. This
Galapa, go suck on these.
sort of strolls up to you. Just shut up. I swear. I know what it is. You got a dad that kind of looks like you.
That is how parents tend to work.
Yeah. I can't say much about my own pa, but
All right, fair enough. Yeah, have you seen him recently? I know he went south. He owes me a few gold, and I've just been waiting this whole time.
I'm sorry, sir. I genuinely do not. I would not know in the slightest about that. But if you need something, could probably spare something myself. How
You
much
got
did
2
he owe
gold on
you?
you? Just the 2.
I mean, sure. I don't know. I mean, you could take it, I guess. I mean, if he owes you, you've been waiting so long. I don't know how many years it got on you left, but yeah, here you go.
Oz, take the hope. That's very cool. He sort of like he sort of takes the gold from you. I really appreciate it, Sonny. I can tell you're a lot different from that old geezer. Yeah, what was his name again? I keep forgetting.
Yeah. Well, what
It's
was
okay,
his
Oz.
name?
All I'm asking is, does Reno say his name out loud?
Yes, sure.
You, yeah, of course, obviously. Who wouldn't, right? You say his name out loud, and the guy's like, "Oh, yeah, of course. What was his name again?" And I would like to let the rest of the players know that under some kind of strange happenstance, maybe it's some kind of curse or spell, none of you remember the name of Reno's father. Reno, you're the only one who remembers that you said it out loud.
All right. Any of y'all catch that? No? Okay, good.
I'm just
You have a very manipulatable personality, my good sir.
I'm just sitting here thinking like, what if this is like a con artist that we all
That's
that
exactly, like,
Fontana,
going through Slew's
like
head.
I was thinking
know
the
of,
same
that
thing.
we just know
Yeah.
of, that he does to every new person.
He just walks up to them and insists on giving them money, like, because their dad owes him.
I was literally just
Well, now
thinking
that's canon.
this is like the most easy scam to run on someone, and he's just rolling with it.
Especially if he
that's why-
assumes that he's blind, like he can't see what he looks like.
Oh, that's crazy. This old guy just stole from a blind man.
That's what you get in Heaven's Gate.
Jeez. You guys continue moving forward, and you turn around, you see the old man walk up to some other guy. "Excuse me, did your father owe me money?" The old drunk responds, "Casey, get the fuck out of here."
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Have you always been
continue
this
to walk through the city.
manipulatable, or is this a new occurrence?
I don't really care about the money too much. At least not at the moment. Not like we're gonna get paid a lot more if we get through this, anyways. What's 2 measly gold matter to me?
Lou's gonna kind of clench his hand for a second before releasing it. Yeah, what's 2 gold? And he's gonna keep walking.
As we're approaching the Orano house, Tana is gonna scooch over to Ashwin and be like, if you need someone to vouch for you, for your mom, I'd be willing to do that. Or if she won't allow that, you can have Shadow as a comfort.
I'm gonna tell you this now. If either you or Shadow gets involved, it's not gonna be pretty for either of you. So you should just.
Hey.
I'll be fine. Just don't tell her
Alright.
about the torn thing, okay?
I won't.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll just let her know about we're going after one of, if not the most deadly mercenaries ever known to
Don't.
roam the
No,
wasteland.
we are. Tana is like, shut up, because she knows that Cole is in earshot.
Say what now? You want to
We're
repeat
on
that
a
little?
Nothing.
grand
Sorry.
adventure through the West.
We're planning
We're just
on
doing some sightseeing. Just
finding Dusty. We're making a plan, okay?
Here, have some Ignis. And he's gonna pull out a pebble and give it to him.
He looks at
Ooh,
it with a
rock.
very.
Ooh, shiny.
He looks at the pebble with disdain.
Reno does?
You're not from the Earth, not really.
No, Cole does. We've established that he's a geoist.
He doesn't like surface frogs.
Yeah, call it some earth slurs. Let's just keep moving.
Yeah. Cole throws out some earth slurs and then throws the rock into a nearby barrel. Ashwin, are you going after Silas?
What? Why would you think that?
You know, Ashwin, please never change. You're a horrible liar.
Well, that's debatable.
No, 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 it is not. Silas,
Believe it or not, this
how
is
are you
him
feeling?
better.
I've learned on this trip how to lie a little bit better.
Continue. Sorry.
It's okay. Stream, just in case you don't know, I am currently streaming in August's bathroom because the Wi-Fi is out at my place. Anyway,
great
back
picture
into
of
the
that.
serious. Yeah, this is super fun. I'm having the time of my life. Ashwin sort of like stares excuse me. Cole stares daggers into Ashwin. Ashwin, you're going after Silas? Seriously?
I mean, he's offering 6 decades that could rebuild the house.
Yeah, 6 decades could do a lot. But then you'd be dead. And I'm not okay with that.
You don't know that.
I do know that. This is Silas we're talking about. And Ashwin, you're impressive, but like, we're talking about Silas.
I'm not stupid. We're not just going in there guns blazing. I mean, we tried that already and it didn't really work. But we're kind of.
You went in guns blazing.
I
You
mean,
didn't go in with a plan.
I mean, well.
No, we didn't go in guns a-blazing. All right,
We
we
hid.
laid low, and
We were
Yeah, we
going
laid
to,
low.
and then we hid.
Ashwin, you're not helping. I'm trying to help. Right. Okay, fine. We were gonna go in, but then we decided it was smarter to just wait it out and see what would happen. And clearly, it was smarter for us to lay low because
If I
we're
recall,
smart.
our plan was just to watch as that other gang tried to fight Silas, and then if it looked like we could, we'd step in and try to end him. It
Yes,
didn't
that is
look
the
like
plan.
they were gonna
Well-
do anything, so we decided to not step in, which I believe was the best tactical choice at the minute.
It was.
If you want
'Cause
me
we
to
all walked
step
out alive.
away while you guys, you did, and I'm glad you have. Did you want me to step away while you guys decide on what happened? What is happening here?
Hey, Cole, man, it's alright. We were just getting, we all had our own perception of what we were doing, of our plans. It's scary. We're going after Silas, but I can confirm we were waiting to see his other gang, the Vulture gang, show up. We laid low and made sure that none of us got hurt. We're not being stupid about it, okay? We want money, but we're not gonna die before we get the chance to have it.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh wait, what's my persuasion? Wait.
Excuse me, performance, or whatever that stat is.
Presence.
Dagger.
Presents.
Presents. That is 11.
It's so funny hearing you roll the dice. Yeah.
Oh,
And so
no.
your words, you do your best to calm the situation, Cole's temper. And there is this worry in his eyes, his fear and love as he stares at Ashwin. Ashwin, do you mind if I talk to you for a second? Away from your friends?
I guess.
Thank you, Kelsey. Great call. With the music. Cole will pull you aside. You guys are sitting in an alley in between two dying let's say homes. There was once love there in between those two places. Excuse me, not in between. There were once families, but they either moved away or are gone, and now they are empty. And in between those two places is an alleyway with a barrel and glass bottles and broken glass. A shade to escape the heat, the ever-present heat of the desert here. Look at Ashton. I, I think that what you're doing is a little selfish. And I understand that you had great intentions. And I'm really appreciative of you trying to save the town and us. But you know, the mine, well, okay, the mine's not doing great right now. It's closed. It's shut down. But we can get it back, especially with your help. And you know, I think our luck will turn around. I don't think we need to get ourselves killed.
You've been saying that for years. You and Dad both, you're always like, oh, just next year will be better. But it just keeps getting worse, Cole. I'm not stupid.
Okay, but well, you're acting a little stupid, Ashwin. You're going after Silas.
And I've got great people behind me who are smart to help.
Yeah, and that's great. And you know what? They can do it. But you don't have to. If they want to lose their lives, they can. But you have a family to leave behind. This isn't your choice to make.
To hell, it is my choice to make. It's my life. I don't want to be stuck behind that counter for the rest of my life and watch my whole family just die.
It just like whenever you say that the mine isn't enough, you're saying that I'm never not enough. I'm putting a lot of work into this, and I think that you know the summer just came, and with that, you know there's going to be some luck. I can feel it, and I think that you know this summer will be different. You know, it already has been. We have some new employees, and we struck a gold vein. Um, I mean, it was a little small, but we struck it, uh, and
And when that runs out,
I
we can't stay here forever,
Well,
Cole. You
fine.
know that. The mines ran out. You know this. And you say we have luck, but sometimes
Don't say
that's
that.
just not
Don't-
enough.
Don't say that.
Cole, you have to look at the logistics of this. If Dusty was here, he would tell you how feeble this is to just not accept
Okay,
this.
but Dusty isn't here. He's gone. He left the same day you did. You left. You left us behind. Less people to help out. And you
I
know who
left
picks
to
up? I do.
I left because I thought you and Dusty could take care of things, because I was never needed around the house. You know that. The only thing I was ever good for was standing in front of a counter.
You are needed. No, no. You're very useful for everything.
Oh, right?
We
Okay.
need
Tell
you.
me how.
You can't just.
How am I useful? Tell me one thing other than being at the counter and
You're
looking
useful,
at pretty things.
Ashwin. You do more than that. I know that. And we need you there. You know, you can't just leave.
I'm tired of just being what you guys think I am. You always look at me like I'm this weak little kitten, like I was when I was a kid. And I'm tired of pretending that I'm okay with it. I may be selfish for leaving,
Okay.
but I don't regret this choice because I've met a lot of people who actually make me feel like I'm something more than just a triplet. The youngest triplet.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Joe, go ahead and make me a finesse check to see if you can stealth.
All right, I'm pretty sure Jesse's also coming with.
Jesse, you can also roll.
Can you hear my dice, Jacob?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, I probably don't hear anything.
All right, I need to know what you guys rolled, and I need to know if they're hope
7.
or fear. So let's start with you, Joe. Oh, great. Okay, August rolled the 7 with hope or fear.
With fear.
Oh, great. Can I take a fear?
No,
Got you.
you can't
Okay.
if I say no.
And then Joe.
That's a
Your cries fall on deaf ears.
that's a 13 plus hope.
I understood. Okay. Yeah, Ashwin is pretty perceptive. Is he? Let me double check something. Not really.
No.
I don't,
I'm
honestly.
pretty sure there's a
Slew-
lot going in his head right now, so he's probably not very perceptive.
Yeah. Slew, you can listen in. But Jesse, you try to sneak into the alleyway, especially when you start to hear voices raise. And you sort of like peek your head, and you accidentally your foot knocks over a bottle, which falls off the porch and shatters just as Cole was about to say something, and it'll sort of like stare daggers into you. However, Slew, I don't know, maybe you're on the roof, or like where do you want to be?
I'm not even like looking around the corner. I'm laying down against the wall right behind the corner, just listening,
Understood.
like lying against the
Uh,
wall.
I was sort of like, yeah, you're able to continue to listen, and Cole will stare daggers into you, Jesse, before taking forcefully Ashwin's arm and pulling you deeper into the alleyway to get out of earshot. Ashwin, you're not listening to me. You can't just run out and die and leave us behind.
I'm not gonna. I'm.
Listen, you told me that you don't want to be the. You said rut? You're not a rut, Ashwin. But you are running, just like you did as a kid. I need you to grow up a little.
And do what? Sit behind a counter and watch everyone die?
See, I need you to be a little more hopeful. Like, what
Like
what are we
you are
supposed
for
to do?
me?
Drop everything?
To trust me. That's all I'm asking.
Ashwin, I trust you behind a counter.
He's gonna just shake his head.
I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I Ashwin, I trust you. And you know what? You can kick some ass. I know that. But you can't kill the devil.
I know.
I don't know if I could handle watching you
I know I can't kill the devil, but that doesn't mean
And
I
then
can
you-
die by him.
All right, so you know you can't kill him. Then what are you doing chasing him?
Running after hope.
Nate, take a hope.
Wonderful news.
Cole is sort of unable to respond for a moment. I need to think about this. I need to ruminate,
Let's just go
cope,
home.
breathe. Let's go home. We need to find Dusty. And then, with Dusty around, we can talk about this
Sure.
again.
Let's just go.
As the two of you walk out of the alleyway, did you do anything cool while you were gone?
What happened? What?
What did you say, Jacob?
I apologize. I must have cut out. Cole, as the two of you are walking out of the alleyway, Cole will whisper into your ear, and just ask you, Ashwin. So, did you do anything cool while you were gone?
He's gonna whisper back. I killed 2 guys with 1 shot.
Cole will like do that classic whistle. All right. Yeah, you've always been the marksman.
Definitely. You've always been the bomb squad.
Cole will laugh and then start flexing in the alleyway. Bomb squad. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's get back to the others.
Cole will say one last thing, I think. When you kill him, I hope I'll see it. Because that'll be a hell of a sight.
I hope one day you will. So you realize how
A voice.
useful I am.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
I hope you will, so you realize how useful I can be.
Okay. That like hits Cole a little, and he'll sort of like stop you before you leave the alleyway. You are useful. I love you.
I love you too, bro. And he's just gonna continue to walk.
He'll do a very masculine smack on the back as the two of you walk out. Before a voice, yeah, of course, classic, right? A voice peeps up in your head. I know this mind. I know this body. Who are you lying to? Let's just be honest about your capabilities.
Ash is gonna like shake his head as if trying to shake the voice out of it.
The voice in your head like suffers a little bit of an earthquake, and you guys continue on through the day. The
When you
rest
come out of the
walk
alley,
is tense.
sorry,
ahead.
real quick. When they're walking out of the alley, If they look to the side, they'll see Slew writing in a book.
Noted.
Yeah,
I like
just
that.
noted. Yeah.
I know that not all of you heard this conversation, but you certainly heard when the voices rose, and you certainly felt how long that conversation was, and you can't help but feel the fog of family drama as you continue to walk through the empty streets of Heaven's Gate toward uh, the Orono estate. As you continue on a slightly more upbeat note, you guys pass by what seems to be a very curious museum. Audrey, do you mind describing to me the family museum and what it would look like in this town?
Yeah, of course. So out front you see like the title of the museum as the Jones Historical Emporium. If any of you guys have been to like the Natural History Museum in LA, think that, but more cozy, more warm, less grand, but still the same charm. And this is a random question, but is it equivalent of a weekend or a weekday?
That's a great question. Let's call it a weekend. I think that's fun.
Cool. So since it's a weekend, you would hear music coming from the inside of the museum. Very folky guitars, banjo, some sort of drumming device. And it's a very welcoming space.
Audrey, do you skip it, or are you going to do anything with this moment?
I believe Tana will look at it longingly, look back to the group, and do I know how far is the Orano house from the museum?
However, how long you want.
I'm going to say it's a couple blocks down, so maybe like a 10-15 minute walk. She's going to smile and look back to the group and say, I'll catch y'all in a bit. I have people that need to say hi to. And y'all are more than welcome to join if you would like, but I get if you want to get a hot meal. I'll join y'all in a bit.
I can stick with you, just to make sure you don't go there alone.
Nah,
I
I'm good
appreciate
with coming. Yeah, let's go.
Mom, pit stop.
All right.
We're gonna follow you just because. Plot.
Real.
You ever like play a video game and it's like the video game is very clearly like, oh, you should go over here, but you technically could keep going forward. That's very much what's happening right here.
Yes, I'm just
The big
playing through
signs.
Kingdom Hearts. Absolutely.
Yo.
Hey, we just want to hit.
Mission.
We just want to hit the B plot real quick.
That one's for Mika
Yeah.
Miko in the chat if they're here. That Kingdom Hearts bit. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I haven't finished the first game yet, so no spoilers.
Oh. Oh boy.
Spoilers.
Let's go on.
You walk inside and there's sort of like the museum, as Audrey somewhat described. On the pedestals are nameplates which describe the ending of each Kingdom Hearts games. Audrey, you have to like close your eyes. No, I'm kidding.
Mhm.
Audrey, do you want to describe the interior?
No, Kingdom Hearts plus Dark Souls is a terrifying
Oh
combination.
no.
My bad, guys. Projecting. That's the
Anyway.
next campaign.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you see when you first enter like a like a grand hallway with well, first there's like a like a ticket booth kind of like into the entrance. And since it's a weekend, it's a little bit more pricey, but not too pricey. It's probably only like 5 copper. Let's say 2 copper a person, and for a family, it's 5. But I go up to the door or the window, and I say to the person working, say, I'm back. I have a couple friends with me. And I slide 5 copper. Or just a silver, actually. I'll slide a silver over to her and say, they're basically family.
The figure within the are we good? Okay. Sorry about that. The figure within the ticket booth will sort of like smirk at you. I'm gonna say you see a tiefling woman. I know it's a different name than Daggerheart. My bad. I know tiefling. With like bright pink skin actually. Bright pink skin. She has sort of like this like bright red lip gloss, and sort of like the classic like librarian glasses at the tip of her nose. Uh, let's see, what's her name? Let's find out. Do. Let's call her Eva. Eva will smile. Oh, Tana, you don't have to pay, honey. Don't worry about it. You go in there.
I know, but kind of like you, so keep it.
Oh, honey, you're so cute. Sort of like wink at you, and the group of you heads inside.
Yeah.
And you can now describe the interior if you'd like.
Yes, like I said, the grand hallway. To either side, there are skeletons, like you think in a classic museum. To one side, there are dinosaur-looking creatures. One looks like a flying creature of some sort, about to swoop down and attack 3 smaller, dinosaur-looking creatures. To the left, you see humanoid skeletons. Spears up in position of battle with a giant bear looking creature. And as you walk through, there's signs that say, to the Torn exhibit, to the Feywild exhibit, to the library, and it's like a directory. But what immediately catches your attention is directly to the back, all the way down past the grand entrance, is a stage with musicians, and looks like a banjoist, a guitarist, someone playing a guitar, someone playing a fiddle, and someone singing and just clapping along. They appear to be singing about history. It's like an upbeat song that people seem to be jiving to and dancing to, but there's a story in it. There's a tale. Think like a sea shanty or like a country, like a Devil Went Down to Georgia type song, but historical. And that is what you see at first.
Music.
Rap battles of history.
Fontana versus. No, that's a crossover I'd love to see.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say,
Fontana. Fontana versus Indiana Jones. Begin.
True.
You were always in the back, and I was
Oh,
always
Fontana
in the front.
wins, 100%. August, go
oh,
ahead.
I was gonna say, like Jesse's looking around at all of like the skeletons and the music and the information and the directory, and he's like, "Well, now Fontana Jones, I used to make fun of you, but wow, I see why you love this place so much. I never had anything like this growing up."
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular. Well, I mean, do y'all want to watch the show or explore, or what do y'all want to do?
I think I'd like to watch it.
Yeah, come on,
All
Dad.
right.
Always down for a story.
A group of you enjoy the show for a little bit of time before it is rudely interrupted. You're here in sort of like this side room back area. Two deeply Southern accent individuals, man and woman, slightly older, seem to be slightly. It could be arguing. You're like muffled through the door. Pivot, come on, get up. Oh, and you hear um, you just hear the most awful things clashing and falling in the back room. Like clearly things are leaning against each other in unwise ways and have finally fallen. And they're like, oh, mother. And then there's sort of like a commotion in the back. Audrey, what does Fontana do in this moment?
She'll still continue to watch, but then when she hears that, she'll say, "Give me a second. I'm just gonna make sure no one died back there." And she'll run over and open the door and make sure everyone's all right.
Pivot, come on, pivot. Left, left. I said left. I'm going left, honey. No, honey, I said I'm going right.
Do y'all
And
need some
so, like the
help?
two of them, the two of them will look over at you, Fontana. Oh, honey, and you notice that it's your parents, and the two of them are holding like a gigantic T-Rex skull and are attempting to sort of like pivot through this. This will not work. The hallway is too small, and they're trying to do a left turn, and it is not going to work. And they are trying their damn best. And in the back, there are these old runes and uh, historical, very important things left on shelves, unlabeled, and has now been fallen over due to the T Rex. Oh, honey, do you mind helping? Actually, I'm so sorry, Audrey. Do you mind describing your parents real quick?
Yeah, of course. Uh, so her dad is a older looking, looks about to be in his early 50s, uh half elven man. Uh with uh short cut hair. Uh think like if you guys have played Uncharted, dressed kind of like Nathan Drake. Uh
Of
like
course.
button up shirt, like khaki work pants that are easy to move in, boots. He's got a little bit of the chest hair showing, like it's not buttoned up all the way because he's that guy. Um, and the woman, her mom, is a fully elven woman with long uh brown hair, with a single streak of blonde in her hair, similar to Fontana's. Um, she is dressed in capri pants with a short sleeve button down shirt. She has a name tag that says, question about history, ask me, something like that. Or like similar to like a cast member badge from like Disney World or something like that. Her hair is pulled up tightly in a bun. And she looks to be about in her 40s, late 40s, I'll say.
And your mother, Marion? Yep, Marion.
Yes.
The elven woman will turn towards you. Honey, will you, on the left here, will you just like help pull
Yeah. She'll come and help.
the three of you eventually figure out how to maneuver this T Rex down this short hallway into an attempt at storage, which is really just kind of a pile of very important things. The three of you sort of like finally set it down a little too hard onto the floor. You hope that doesn't break anything. Fingers crossed. Whew. Your father, Nathan, will turn towards you. All right, sugar, great job. All right, you're a real lifesaver. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
What the hell
Oh,
are you
before
doing
I
back in
forget.
town?
Oh, well, gosh, what are we doing? Well, it was the nearest town. from where we were adventuring, and I figured might as well stop by. Oh yeah, sorry, these are my friends. You know Ashwin, of course. Uh, this is Daphne and Slew. They're both from the circus that came by. Remember that we saw when I was a little kid. Reno Rush, the man, the myth, well, half a man, the myth, the legend, and Jesse.
Howdy.
Oh, ain't that nice? Hey, good to meet you all. I hope you guys are enjoying the show.
Yes, they are particularly on fire tonight.
Oh yeah, I can tell. They're excited about an audience made up of more than 2 people. It's exciting.
I bet. And oh, before I forget, and she will reach into her bag and pull out the belt from the
Relic?
torn, the relic, the belt that was in the torn, or on the torn that we found in the dungeon. Found this while we were out and about. Figured y'all might want to add it to the torn collection. I know that's been a little few and far between these days.
Marion will sort of like very carefully take it from your hands and we'll look at it. Ooh, this is in good condition. Where did you find this? Usually these erode.
Where did we find it? Do y'all remember where exactly that ruin was? It was like an underground ruin, which might have been what kept it from, eroding.
Oh, is that temple? East? Oh, God, was there
It
something
was like a
underground there?
Mitsugiya temple. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. All right. Well, that's beautiful. Great find. I swear I've been to that temple like 3 or 4 times. I can't believe I missed this. Good eye, sugar.
I learned from the best.
Yes. Yes, you did. So, I'm so sorry. You are Hunts and Silas. That's correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
How's that going so far? You kick his ass yet?
Not yet, but we have some leads.
Some leads. All right, wonderful. And young lady, you're not running in head first, are you? You have plans, don't you?
Of course. Again, I learned from Dad. Well, maybe that's not the best example,
Uh,
but I learned from his mistakes.
I would reckon that's not a
in
great
the
example to make considering the situation we currently found both of them in when we arrived. Planning did
What do
not
you mean?
seem to be in the forefront of the mind.
your
We had a plan, and we executed the plan. The plan was get aboard the train, and we got aboard the train.
Oh, and your centaur
your
friends just happened to
father.
be able to
Go ahead.
teleport onto it. No one
Yep,
actually
hey, I-
saw how he got
I
on there,
jumped.
but
I jumped.
Hey, it's Reno Rush. We don't question his way.
He's got big old legs.
You
He's
didn't
an
question
see
it.
me.
Enderman, okay? He threw an ender pearl.
And what the hell's an enderman? Ashwin, you say some funny things. You're a good kid.
Yeah. Also,
check and
before
jockey.
Cole
I
will
forget-
sort of like
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jacob.
Cole will be like, Ender Pearl, those are my favorite. And we'll sort of like talk about rocks for a while. Before your father will belly laugh at this whole response here. Well, I don't think I'm that bad, but I'm glad you're learning from my mistakes there. I'm glad that, things are going well. I'm proud of you. I think you're going to make it all through. Just keep me updated, all right? I'm very excited to see that guy shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's wreaked some havoc, and not that treasure hunting's I don't do good doing that, but I feel like this is something I can do to really help people on a deeper level,
Oh, hon, I'm so proud of you. You're not doing this for free, are you?
Oh, hell no.
Excellent. I'm so curious. What did that olive lady say? How much is this going for?
She'll lean in real close to them and whisper, 6 decades to split between the 6 of us.
Oh, honey, are you having heat stroke? I think you said 6 decades. That can't be right.
That's correct. And if I can make him suffer, which I think I can do, That's another decade or two on top of that.
Jesus fucking Christ. And so sort of like turn around and sort of like all, nearly faint. The father will sort of like storm towards you. Are you kidding me? 7 decades?
Yeah, I didn't believe it either.
My God. What should we buy
That's good.
first? Pool? Big house. Very big. Storage. Oh my God. We can have storage.
Storage would be nice, she says, looking at the thing. And if you'll allow me to do this, Jacob, she'll summon her beetles and they'll start to like put things back in boxes and start to like almost like ants, like rearrange them back into little stuff, little like in
That's
their cubbies and
very fun flavor. And I fuck with it heavy. I think it is I'm gonna have you mark a stress only because it is a spell. It's gonna
Yeah, I'll mark
cost
a stress.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fair. Oh, sure, thank you so much. Yeah, we do miss your magic a little around the house, not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I kept the scrolls here for you to study if you ever wanted to learn it. Just saying. I get y'all are busy.
Oh, well, sure, it's just, takes a lot of time keeping this place financially not in ruin.
Yeah. And that's part of the reason why I'm going on this. The majority of it will go to y'all, I promise.
Oh, honey, you don't have to do that. Go ahead and spend it all on something. We'll be
You know,
fine.
she'll look at her
You
parents
just,
very sincerely and say, "You know, I don't need it."
Oh, sure. Just do this for you too. All right, fine.
Yeah,
You can spend
I'm in
some
it for
money.
the
Some.
adventure.
A
Yeah,
decade.
I'll take some of it. I'm not, but most of my share will go to y'all. And my part of my payment is getting to do it with these lovely folks here. And hey, I can find more stuff for you, like that belt. I'll keep an eye out for more. And yeah, the adventure is enough payment for me.
Oh, honey, that's really. There is this. You can see it on her face. This fight between being. There's this emotional battle in her, and those of you with some insight can quickly catch this fight between the things she values and being realistic with their current financial burdens. Before she's like, uh, not most. Let's call it 50-50, all right? You deserve it.
All right, we'll deal with that for now, or settle for that for now. And she'll go in and give her mom a big hug.
Sort of like this. Sorry. What's your guys' last name? Jones. There's like a
Jones.
beautiful Jones group hug. Thank you so much. Sorry, someone's just sent me a really funny message. And yes, I accidentally made Jesus canon. I don't know what to do about that. That is going to be a problem for me later. The group of you hug, and it's beautiful for the moment. And then finally, your father gives you a very masculine pat on the back. All right, now, go kick his ass.
I will. I love you both.
Love you. See you soon.
Yeah. Also, if it's all right, would you be all right if I use the library later tonight, possibly?
Oh, sure, absolutely. Yeah, you
Just
make most of it.
Yeah, I just don't want y'all to freak out if I heard some rustling in the middle of the night or something.
Oh yeah, I would punch you in the face. I'm glad you told me. No break-ins.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
Hey,
I'll
and
also
you know
say,
what? If go ahead.
Just for flavor, when the Joneses were hugging, Shadow like jumped up and like nuzzled into the hug as well.
Yeah, I said Jones group hug. Shadow's last name is Jones. I just want to be very clear on this.
Yes.
Shadow's very much a part of the family.
Absolutely. And then, as you were saying,
Marion will sort of like pull you aside, and if you need some extra hands on that like final fight, you know I can cut a bitch. Just let me know. I'm here.
I will, Mama. I know you can.
All right,
Yeah.
get to it, sugar.
Wait. Sorry, one last thing. Y'all haven't seen
Sure.
Dusty around here, have you?
Nate, have you? It's Nathan, right? Sure, Nate for short. Nate, have you
Yep.
seen Dusty? God, it's been. You know, he did come by. He talked about wanting to head south. He wanted the library. God, what was it? You know what? Come back later. I can find you the book that he looked at. He looked at some before he left.
That would be great. Yeah. We'll definitely be back then. Yeah. Thank you
All right.
guys both.
Is he in trouble or?
Well, and she'll kind of look to Cole and Ashwin with the eyes of like, can I tell him?
Ash is just gonna shrug.
She'll look to
Cole
Cole.
will just speak up. We just haven't seen him in a while. He usually isn't gone for this long, if ever. So, yeah, we would love to see where he went. Nate will respond, or Nathan will respond. Yeah, of course. Let us know if we can do anything. I hope your family's holding up. And Cole will like, no, we're okay. We're just, you know. And Nathan will be, yeah, sure, I get that. Listen, if any of you need anything, let us know. All right. Cole will respond. Of course, sir. Thank you.
We'll be back later tonight, Mama. And thank you, Dad.
All right. See you soon.
Love you both.
The group of you will enjoy the rest of the show, which was rudely interrupted. No, I'm kidding. They loved it. Which is sort of Audrey. I get the sense that this is like a historical retelling, or what? What do you mean by show?
There are some parts where they like act out a story, but it's a lot of story songs based on historical events or legends or myths about the Torn or the creation of Ashwall. So think like sea shanties or like the devil went down to Georgia or like poor man's poison music. They kind of tell a story. These songs just
Yes.
happen to be
And then, sir,
about history.
Is it bad I'm getting
I love
Hamilton
it.
vibes?
No, not at all.
no Hamilton in this house.
No, I would say no, no, no. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. Except rap. Instead of rap,
Oh,
it's like country and folk.
Exclusively Hamilton.
I want to be
Exclusively.
in where it happens. Sorry, we can't. Do you think they'll copyright strike
DMCA,
us?
DMCA, DMCA.
We're okay. Who is that? Who is that guy? Who is the Hamilton guy? Remind me. What's his name?
Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Miranda?
Yeah. So the elven version of him is on stage, sort of like really just dishing it out.
Oz, you're the voice guy.
All the
Come
while,
on, sing
Ashwin.
for us.
No, absolutely not. That's on you. You guys have to pay for that. That's the what is that called?
Patreon
When you
exclusive.
pay for more content.
Yeah, Patreon
That's the
exclusive.
exclusive content.
Yeah.
Patreon. That's what it is. Yeah.
It's exclusively for fantasy Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh, have you seen
Uh,
those like
go ahead.
AI covers? Yeah, you're gonna have to need
Absolutely.
like one for Jacob doing Alexander Hamilton.
Don't AI me, please. No.
Chat, do your
Wait,
best.
internet now.
Don't take my
We can
voice.
do. We have the technology.
No. That scene from Little Mermaid where I'm like, I guess I'm the Little Mermaid in this situation, and like my voice is being stolen by Ursula. How dare you guys?
Yep.
What the
Yep.
hell?
And then Ursula then makes her say like 30 different slurs.
No.
Yeah, the classic scene.
So much power. And of course, yeah. That's what happens. The true horrors of AI.
Yep. And such.
Anyway.
The quest continues to cancel Jacob. Anyway.
I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. Ashwin, as the story is being told by Lin-Manuel Miranda on stage, you are walking around and looking at the artifacts, and you see a hieroglyph of a Torn who's doing this like strange symbol, 2 fingers under the eye, under the left eye, with the right hand. There's sort of like a nameplate, sort of guessing as to what the significance is before a voice chimes in your head. You know, that used to mean something. It was a promise. You put the 2 fingers under your eye and tap your cheek, and then take it over your heart, your 2 fingers, and tap. It meant to be a symbol of undying trust. And now it's gone. All of us, our culture, our ways, eroded. Do you believe that your fate is any different from mine, Ashwin? You will erode just the same.
I guess we'll find out then. I say under my breath.
A group of you eventually leave the museum and start the hike up to Ashwin's parents' house. And that's where we're going to take our break. I will see
Yeehaw.
you guys at 9 p.m.
Woohoo.
9 p.m. our time. I don't know what's happening with the stream. Good luck with that. 10 minutes. And I will see you then.
We're transitioning
This is a
back.
very convenient time for a shortage.
I think
Okay,
we're good
let's
now.
jump back in, boys.
We're doing it live. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
Everyone had to have issues today.
We're back. Yeah,
It's just
what's
hormonal.
a
It
stream without internet issues?
just needs some ice cream.
I think my computer literally just overheated.
Your computer's so dramatic. What the
I
hell?
know. He's beefy as hell, but he's dramatic.
That's
Dramatically.
relatable, to be honest.
Hey, we all have our moments where we just the slightest inconvenience just takes us out.
Oh yeah, totally. Well, speaking of drama, let's let's arrive at the Orono household.
Dun-dun-dun.
You bum.
Oh,
The group
no.
of you are walking through the streets of the small, well, not small, the city's quite big, but it's very empty, of Heaven's Gate. You look up and you see the estate. Nate, would you, if you would be so kind as to describe to me what your childhood home looks like? Is it connected to the mine? Is it next to it? Is it farther?
In my head, it's like on one of the mountains, like it's a bit of a hike, and it's kind of big. But you tell me.
Okay. I want to say, you know how kind of like in old west towns that there's like buildings that connect to each other.
Sure.
So it's going to be like that, kind of like that, with the pawn shop and then like a smaller house built off next to it. And yeah, we'll go with you. It'll be on top of a hill. And the mine's not far. I'd say mine's probably a 3-minute walk from the house, so you could probably see the shaft. I will not say that again. Apologies. You could
Quote it.
probably see.
Chat, quote it.
Chat, clip that.
Don't clip it.
It's in the notes.
You can see the mine shaft. The Steve Jack Black looking mine shaft. From the house.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
But other than that, it literally just kind of looks like a quaint little cottage house that's right next to the pawn shop. And then, there's a big sign that says, God, what did I name it? Hold on. Pulling up my notes. I didn't have them pulled up. Oh no.
Yeah, you gotta hurry up.
I had it earlier, and then I closed it like a silly Billy.
Oh, silly Billy. I don't even.
I'm
Okay.
such a silly Billy.
We are so back.
Let's see.
So back.
Are we back?
Absolute cinema.
Shut up.
Absolute cinema.
Shut up, Grammarly. Did I even name it? I had to have named it, right?
I'm not seeing a name in here.
Oh my god.
And that's okay. You just call it Orono appraising.
Sure, yeah. Orino's appraising. Just a big sign, kind of like a saloon type looking sign. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's like hanging.
Yeah, and there's like a.
Oh totally.
Everyone, most people here, I might dox us a little bit. Have you ever been to Virginia City?
You didn't have, if you didn't say you were gonna dox us, then that would have kept us hidden still.
Hey, I'm not fully doxing this, okay? Maybe one person I'm fully doxing. And that's barely.
Yeah, and that person is.
Oops.
We're not gonna say who.
It was Mark. Shush.
Shush. But in Virginia City, they have the wooden boards with the overhang, and then the shops inside the shops, you know.
Yeah, it's like the sign
Sure,
on our
absolutely.
little banner.
Yeah. So that's kind of like what it looks like. It's just a long house. That's what I'm gonna go with. A long house.
You approach the long house next to the shaft. The sign. I laughed at my own joke. Okay, anyway.
God damn it.
Not even a joke.
The
It's not even a
sign
joke.
of the name of your establishment swings in the breeze. You hear the sound of the old iron rust sort of like grind against each other, sort of like that heavy squeak. Cole sort of like sprints up and sort of leaps up the porch a little and opens the door. Mom, Dad, well, nope, not Western. Mom, Dad, I found Ashwin. He's back. And then you just like hear. Was Dusty with him? No, we still don't know where Dusty is. And there's sort of like this long pause. Cole will turn around towards you all. and sort of usher you all in. I'm going to make the assumption that you all sort of bleed into the house. And you see a house very lived in, clean. There's sort of the. I don't know. What do you think, Nate? What kind of place are we living in? I'm
if
imagining a bit of a hoarder's house, but I don't know. You tell me.
if you've ever played Red Dead, any random cottage in the middle of nowhere, the interior of that's the inside of this house. But yeah, like a hoarder house, I guess. A lot of knickknacks everywhere. The like curtains are patchy, but still like nice curtains because they've been patched so many times by a really nice hand. You know, like a just like a worn out couch, a dining table with a tablecloth and flowers. You know what I mean. Cottagecore.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really great description. The flowers haven't been watered in a while and are a little dry and flaky. Walking in, you see your father, the um, bright fur and patches of orange and the orange
No,
ears.
that's
Yeah,
my
I'm also in
mom.
the same
That's my
document,
mom.
Nate.
That's my mom.
Darn it. That is so funny. Oops. Anyway,
Oh.
Arthur walks in, who is gray.
He's gray.
Right?
He's gray. Yeah.
The gray with the
Go on.
Ashwin, I
stripes
knew you had
and
some
the-
orange cat in you. That makes so much sense.
It's
So
not
true.
even an orange cat.
You got patches
There's a bit of
though.
orange there.
Patches of orange.
Just of orange. You should see Dusty then.
You see the humanoid art cat figure walking in, the gray fur, a little more patchy, and not patchy, but unkempt, with sort of like a scar across the nose and these bright blue eyes and this brown. What do you call that? Handkerchief?
A bandana.
Bandana. There it is.
Bandana.
Yeehaw. Western campaign. I have to remember that.
Should I post these in character art even
The
though I
figure
didn't
there.
draw them?
Absolutely.
It's good enough. Looks great, actually.
Yes, do it.
Arthur will walk in. Oh, Ashwin sort of like rushes up towards you and will just like grab your shoulders. Oh, you're safe. We'll squeeze your shoulders. Where have you been, boy?
I've been out.
Out? You've been gone for a week and you're just gonna stay out? Where have you been, Ashwin?
All over the place, Dad. You know, a big city, right? It
Ashwin?
was
Morono? Where have you been?
no wait. Jacob, was when we met? What's her name? Was it in a big city?
It was outside a. It was outside a city. It was a dock. No, not a dock. A city by the river.
City
It
by-
was. Oh my gosh, what was it called? I almost remember it. It was like Red Dock, I think.
Red Dock. That's
It
that
was a
sounds
little
familiar.
guy. Yeah, it was a little guy. It wasn't.
Okay.
It's a nice place, but I wouldn't call it the big city. The big city, there's just the one, and that's the Oasis, which is right dead center of the entirety of the Ashwall, not Ashwin. And yeah, that's like the capital. It's a beautiful
Okay.
place. You should go sometime. But I wouldn't say that you've been in the big city.
Okay. I went to another town. I rode a train. That was fun. I went to a temple. I shot 2 men.
You
Right in the face.
Oh, so we're killing. All right. You want to tell me why you left?
You read my letter, didn't you?
I did. Do you
So,
want to tell me why you left?
you know why I left.
Boy. I sort of like stare at you. I'm glad you're back. And he'll hug you. There's sort of like a claustrophobia. There's almost like he can't breathe for a moment because he's just so overwhelmed. Because he was worried for you. It seeps into your fur from his anxiety, which is sort of escaping him because you're here.
Missed you too, Dad.
Well, I'm glad you're back. Nate, I do have to sort of pause here real quick. In the letter, did you say Silas Wornriver?
I don't think so. I think I just said I was gonna go out and...
No.
Yeah.
Didn't think so. Well, did you... So you killed people?
Yeah, well, they tried to kill me, so...
Yeah, that's what happens when you leave. It's a scary place. But I'm glad you're safe.
To his credit, they were already
They're
dead.
sort of... Well, that does make a difference. Yeah, undead, a different kind of beast. I'm glad you haven't taken a life, Ashwin. And he'll look at you, trying to see if there's a reaction of he's like, right? How does Ashwin react?
I mean, no. Have I taken an actual life? I don't think so. Hold on. This is like
It was the
in
train.
I
both
think you've
in character
contributed,
and...
but I don't think you actually have killed someone.
Okay, thank
You haven't done the
The
final
final
blow,
blow.
so technically no.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Other than the undead.
Oh, great. You're only an accomplice.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I use my
He'll
claws
sort
for
of
something.
take this deep sigh because... go ahead, say that again.
I used my claws for something.
Nate?
Yeah, he's only an accessory
did.
to murder.
Oh, wonderful.
Aren't you proud of me, Dad?
Ashwin, I'm glad you're back. I need you to help with the mine. God, there's some poison gas that we struck into. We need to seal it before we can resume. We're tanking real here.
How'd you
You know what?
hit...
No. Who are your friends, Ashwin? Who are these people?
Well, you remember Jesse and you know Fontana.
Howdy, sir. How you doing?
Yes, I met. Hi, Jesse. Staying in trouble?
Oh yeah.
Nice
Yeah,
to see you again,
figured.
Mr. O.
And
Montana.
and
I
then
appreciate you keeping my boy safe.
got some
Of course, sir.
circus freaks and a living legend too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take
Just collecting
offense
them
to that.
off the street.
I am a circus oddity.
He called you a freak.
Well, circus oddities and living legend. Nice to meet you. I'm Arthur. Ashwin, I'm glad you're back. We need you. Could you hold down the fort and watch the shop um, while we head down into the mines? Do you mind?
Right now,
Well, at some point we have to resume operations.
I can't
Ugh.
Mom do it. She knows how to pawn.
Yeah, well, we're taking her down.
What? You're
need
taking
all the
Mom
help we
down
get.
to the mine?
She can handle herself. She's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you have any earthly idea where Dusty is?
I have no clue.
I'm scared he went down to the mine to be a hero. That's really unlike him. But he might be down there. There's sort of like this pause in the air. If he's went down there, he's been down there a week, which is a scary thought. But that's left unsaid.
You said you hit a poison thing?
Oh yeah. We struck into this temple underground. You can't breathe the air in there. We already lost some.
This had to have been after
Some
Dusty left,
employees
because he would... Dusty would have warned you way before you even struck into the earth.
Yeah, he would. But he didn't. He wasn't here. Neither were you. It's okay. You had to go, and now you're back. And you're staying, right?
Dad, I still have work to do. I can't stay.
You got a job?
Well, yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm sure Cole could take it over for you. No, we need you here. Yeah, we need you by the
No.
desk.
I'm not gonna stay, Dad.
Son, did you just say no to me?
Yeah. I'm not staying.
Sorry, just was looking at the chat. He'll sort of look at you. Ashwall, this isn't a discussion. I'm glad you got some adventuring out of the way, but we need you here. We need to stick together as a family. Whatever job it is, I'm sure Cole could take it over for you. You know, he's good at, knocking down heads and whatever. And Cole will sort of like shrug into himself. But what are you doing anyway? What is the job that you have to do that Cole can't?
You know what? I'm not gonna tell you.
What?
I'm tired of living in Cole
Well, I
and
don't think
Dusty's
I heard you
shadow.
right. Oh God.
You never let me do anything.
Okay. You want to have this conversation?
Come on, Dad.
Whoa.
You never let me do anything. Sorry.
We need. Okay. Actually. For a second there, it's like, that's a choice.
What kind of role is that?
Ashwin was possessed.
By a Midwestern emo.
Ashwin was possessed by
They're
me in
everywhere.
middle school.
It's not a phase, Dad. I don't yearn for the mines like you do.
Yeah, I yearn for something worse.
I'm
Death.
gonna kill the powerful bounty hunter, Dad.
You can't stop
Come
me.
on!
Come on,
Father, when can I go out and see the world?
I bet the whole world a see.
Not. Oh, I almost said something I shouldn't have said. I was gonna say, oh,
No,
Don't say it. We're alive.
Not that little Pinocchio. that little gay twink Pinocchio. Not him. Get out of here.
That's on the list.
Oh, were you gonna say this?
Alright, clip that. Clip
I
that.
was gonna say something worse, which is something I usually say, but I'm not allowed to say on stream.
Type it,
Slur.
type it, type it, type it, type it, type it, please, please,
Type
please.
Yep,
it,
put in the
type it,
chat.
type it, please
Put in the
type
chat.
it.
Yeah.
I'm sure. We're all waiting.
That's
Yep. Yeah, I knew it.
Yup.
Yep.
And that's called having a
Alright.
filter.
Oh my god.
See, practice restraint,
Okay.
everyone.
Pulling out the snipping tool,
Wait.
taking a picture of that.
Oh, that's for the Patreon.
Oh my
Does that mean
God.
everyone else can see it?
Osmar, why can't you say it for the stream? Osmar, go ahead. Say it.
Hmm.
It's fine.
anyways, Ashwin took out the whole world to see.
Alright, saving that under Oz blackmail. Put it in the folder.
Oh no, I don't care. You can.
No, I'm gonna leak it to Twitter.
Yeah, wrong person.
I love how
Yeah,
you hear
Osmar's a little
Jacob's
immune to
laugh
that.
in August's mic.
Sorry.
So good.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, I want to make sure everyone remembers that I'm laughing in a bathroom and I'm running a D&D game and I'm pretending to be
Really good for our
Ashwin's dad.
bathroom. You sound just as
He's a
good
professional,
as
y'all.
The
Yeah, you
rolls
sound
are
just as
also
good as the actual
incredibly
professional.
thin, which is really funny.
Amazing. Okay. God, I don't know where to pick up from there. Okay. Ash, when you're staying, is
We
there any
got D-Ray.
discussion? And he turns around.
Yeah, right. Hold on. I gotta think of what I'm trying to say. Good luck making
that's real.
me.
He will. So sorry, Nate. You said you're not making me. Is that what
I
you said?
said good luck making me.
All right. You want to go off on your own? Go tell your mom. Go tell her you want to leave her again.
Now
Yeah,
you're
I'm
just,
sure she'd be so excited for it.
now you're just putting words in my mouth. You know that's not the reason.
Fair enough. Yeah, no. Go ahead and explain it all. I'm sure she'll be so happy for you to go. What are you doing, Ashwin? You belong here. I can't let you die in the middle of the desert.
Yet you let Cole go off without a second thought.
Yeah, because Cole comes back.
I came back.
And you're leaving again. And you know what? I'm impressed. You came back. Great job. You're gonna take that risk again?
I am.
You're gonna do that to me? Like, God. Ashland. Is it worth it? Is the amount of gold worth your life?
It's not about the gold anymore, Dad.
Oh, great. So you're doing this for free. You're risking your life.
Right.
Not for the money, but because what? You're feeling a little claustrophobic while making sure that we, stay alive out here.
This isn't living. The mine's running out, Dad. You know this. You and Cole like to pretend that it's not happening, but it is.
Billy, we're gonna hit. Or he doesn't even believe his own words. Make a presence check.
Oh, God. I sorted all my dice and now I have to destroy it all.
Real.
Okay.
DC 15 roll.
Well, that's a nat 16, so 17. With hope. Ashwin, you're right, Ashwin. You're right. Hey,
It's just if you died out there, I don't know what I'd do. And if you're here, at least, yeah, we're running out, but at least we'd be together. But if you're out there and we run out, or you run out, you'll be alone. You'll be alone, and I won't be there. I don't know if I can handle that.
You won't be alone.
Sir, he won't be alone. You know how much I care about y'all.
We
I would. I'd never forgive myself if anything happened to him. You know that, sir.
Ashwin, look me in the eyes. Promise me you'll come back, okay? Just promise me.
I will. I know my own weaknesses, Dad. I know if something's too much for me, I'll leave. You gotta trust me with this.
I trust you, Ashwin. And I am so proud of you. I don't know what you're doing. But it's clear you care about it. And it's clear you're not alone. And that's going to help my heart a little bit. You can go. But I need you to do something for me, Ashwin.
Please don't tell us. Please don't say talk to Mom. Please don't say talk to Mom. Please don't say talk to Mom.
I need you to leave before your mom gets back from the store.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I could do that.
I mean, we're on the same page. You know that this whole thing would break her heart all over again.
I'm not trying to break her heart.
I know. Honestly. Got a good heart, kid. You're gonna do amazing things, son.
Thanks.
Alright. He'll sort of squeeze you tight. Alright, buddy. Okay. While you're in town, will you find Dusty for me?
Do we have any leads other than that he disappeared when I did?
My parents saw him
He might
shortly
be in the
before he
mines.
left. They said he talked about maybe going south, and he checked out a book. We're gonna go back later tonight to see what book he checked out.
Alright.
Do you also have something of his that we could use as a scent? Shadow here's a real good tracker.
Cole will. Yeah, I can. Well, go to his room, and Cole will rush up the stairs at a surprisingly fast speed. And we'll come back down. I want it to be cool, but I don't know what it would be. What do you think, Nate? What's cool? What's a cool trinket here?
Well, there can be, this is not really cool, but my whole family wears the bandanas around their neck. It could be his bandana.
There's no way he would leave his house without a bandana.
That's another, that's
How
the
would
other
he
thing I
tell
was thinking.
who he is in the mirror?
What family am I a part of?
He's gonna come. Who am I? If Ashwin takes off his bandana, then he loses his name. He forgets it 100%.
A platypus? Harry the platypus.
Platypus. Hey, the
Good pull. Good
platypus.
pull.
Ashwall the cat man.
Swing the cat, man. Are you a cat person?
These are some.
Oh my
These are
god.
some really killer impressions. Cole's gonna come down with a cool ass crystal that's still embedded in some stone.
A geode.
What's that? Cassandra?
That's the word.
Yeah. Cole will start talking to the rock. All right, Cassandra, I hear you. Yeah, I know. You gotta go. You gotta go.
What's the saying?
And Arthur will like seep into his hands and like in shame. Cole will turn towards you, excuse me, will turn towards you, Reno. Cassandra says that you need to take good care of her, tuck her into bed at night, make sure she drinks lots of water. But she's okay. I'll come out with you guys. And also, Reno, you have to be the one that holds her, because she thinks you're hot.
Oh, good lord.
Well, I guess I am. I'll do it.
Well, you're just a real rock star with the ladies now, aren't you?
Oh my god, we can't go down this road again.
Slew is going to look left into the camera and say, "Look at this skizzo."
Who are you
Right,
talking
shimmying
to
at
right
the
now?
camera.
He's so meltdown.
Slew, buddy, are
Oh,
you
boy.
good?
All
Who
right.
are you talking to?
Is this the gas leak episode? It is.
God.
Our interdimensional watchers, of course.
Of course. You are ushered out of the home before Arthur sort of just like stares at you through the window. And Cole will stay back. Actually, Cole will catch up with you, Ashwin. Ashwin, before you leave, just let me know where you're going. If you end up south, tell me, and I'll go into the mines and check him there. I'll go where you don't go. All right?
Okay. Well, I'll tell you before we leave town. Before we know what we're really doing.
All right. Okay. Just be careful. Oh, you're really leaving, aren't you?
I mean, this is kind of why I left in secret last time. 'Cause, all this.
Yeah, Ashwin, I don't blame you. Hey, don't die. Okay. He turns around, leaves, and attempts to pretend like he's scratching his eye when really he's rubbing it as he walks away.
Ashton's gonna call. Tell
And
Mom
the
I
group
love
of
her.
you- He'll sort of stop there. Are you telling me I have to talk to her? For you?
Hey, I was always the one who had to talk to her when you got your fucking tail butchered off in that mine that one time. I was not happy.
That's it. I'm leaving home too. I'm out. I'm running away.
You know darn well you can't do that, sir.
Fair enough. Alright, I'll talk to her. Faye, you guide me.
Best of luck
And
there,
Cole will
Cole.
walk back in. Thank you, Tana. Before Cole walks back into the house. The group of you now have the town for yourselves. You look around, it's very empty. Many stores and markets are closed. There are saloons and hotels. Drunks drinking in the streets. Members of the Vulture gang crowded around a single saloon, causing trouble and laughing. What would you guys like to do?
Well, should we go back to see what book Dusty checked out and or start tracking his scent?
I mean, if everyone's okay with that, I'd like to find my brother.
I'd like to find your brother too. Or mother.
I get the distinct impression that we don't want to do that second one.
Track him?
Find his mother? I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
Oh, no. I said, track him. I said, his poor mother. I was just lamenting the crap that woman's had to go through. I was not suggesting that we find her.
No one wants to meet my
That's
mom,
'cause
I swear to you.
She's actually a very sweet lady. She's just a very protective mother.
She makes really good food.
She makes really good food.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Alright, so to the library?
To the library.
Library it is.
The group of you head down. Did someone say something? Sorry.
I was just said to the library.
To the library. It must be the voices I'm hearing. It's the Glass League episode, remember?
Oh, yeah.
You guys all head over to the library that is connected to the museum. You make it over. It is small and damp and very disorganized. And the group of you sort of pour through. Your mother, Hannah, sort of spills through and attempts to help you find. So eventually you find it's actually a notebook, a personal journal of some guy, pretty much. You read through and you hear about things about lamenting over this woman who passed through town and will never come back, and now he's yearning for somebody who he'll never meet again. Talking about how a circus came through and someone stole half his gold in one night. Eventually, you get to a page where he was hired to be on an expedition. There is this legend of the glass eye, which supposedly holds such intense power. Some rumors over the ability to sway masses. It's all vague. But he's been hired by this man, a centaur.
Wait,
And then
say
you
that
read,
one more time.
I apologize. In the last few pages of the journal, this stranger, whose name isn't even written down, writes about being hired to be on an expedition south to. Sorry, my brain's not working. In order to find something called the Glass Eye, at the top of a mountain, a temple, which seems to hold power of some kind. It's very vague, but rumors mention something about ability to sway the masses. The priest or person who's leading the expedition is a centaur. You all read the name, and then afterwards you immediately forget the name. But Reno, you see the name of your father in the page. Could be a coincidence. South, 2 days from Heaven's Gate.
This is the book that Dusty checked out?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I heard of this glass eye before. Is this like a familiar treasure to me?
Make a history check for me. Or, excuse me, intelligence check for me.
Someone needs
You mean a
it.
knowledge roll?
Knowledge.
Oh boy.
Oh,
You're never gonna
actually,
escape D&D.
I haven't spent any hope this game. I'll add a +3 for treasure hunter. Spend a hope.
Thank you. I'll call it a DC 15 roll.
Ooh. That's good. That's good. That's a math. 18, 19, 20, 21 with hope.
21's pretty good. You recall stories that you've read on hieroglyphs of the Torn finding an ancient temple in their time at the top of a mountain with a magical relic of some kind, which was used to sort of manipulate the people of the Torn to take up arms and fight in the war instead of flee or run in the war that sort of ended the Torn and brought in the settlers, which you are the children of. It's vague, and for the most part, it kind of seems like this is some kind of fiction. You're not sure if you can really tell that this glass eye is real or if it's some kind of story. There's no really way of concrete, words of confirming its legitimacy. Of course, Sloot, you know exactly what this is, but I'm not sure you told the party.
Nope. Now that is interesting.
Definitely heard of it before, but I didn't realize people were looking after it. I wasn't even convinced it's real. Whether or not it is, clearly, maybe Dusty thought it was.
Hmm.
Well, your dad said he was headed south, no?
And it is within the line of south.
Yeah,
Looks to be about 2 days ride.
I believe so, according to this map here. I'm just gonna assume that there's a map in the book.
I'm sure one of you has a map. Actually, Audrey, Fontana would be the one here who has a map, and you're able to sort of check the direction.
I will have Shadow sniff the crystal to get Dusty's scent.
Mhm.
And just to be extra sure, like have him sniff the book as well to see if he did in fact have this book in his possession at one point.
Call her by her name. Her name's Cassandra, okay?
Yeah, come on. Be respectful.
I will have Shadow sniff Cassandra because that sounds better,
Whoa.
and then sniff the
Oh,
book.
she's a lady.
Something
You
that
sniff. Go ahead and roll. It's going to be
Whoop.
agility for you because you're rolling 4.
For Shadow.
Shadow. Oh my gosh, it's okay. I can DM. I swear.
You're
My
on a
brain is so
toilet
fried.
right now, Jacob.
I am. I'm shitting my brains out, and none of you know this. I'm such a quiet shitter.
Thank God we can't hear it. Yeah.
That's
Oh, you can hear it? Oh shit! Sorry, guys.
Don't worry, Jacob.
Where's-
We know you're a little shit.
Where's the
Oh,
fart
shit's
sound
right,
effects?
yeah.
For shits
That's a
and giggles.
15 with hope.
15 with hope. That's wonderful. With the geode, Shadow can get the smell, but this was a while ago. Shadow cannot confirm or deny much, but Shadow definitely has the smell here. But you
Okay.
are unable to confirm if Dusty was in possession of this or not. However, your mother knows for a fact that he checked it out, but it never left the library.
Gotcha. All right. I mean, I feel like our best lead is this treasure.
Is that good for everyone?
Yep. I say we take a minute to go into town and gather up supplies before we start heading on
Yeah.
over. It seems like time is a bit of an essence here.
Yeah, sell the moonshine.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of this shit.
Hell yeah.
All right. You walk about town and you get supplies. Can I have one person drop a gold to sort of maintain the supplies here?
I can do that.
I would like to go into town with, I believe, yeah, Oz is the one carrying the moonshine, and sort of haggle with, it'd probably be like a barkeep of some kind to buy the moonshine. And I'll
Yeah.
use my performance skill to tell a riveting story on how we obtained this moonshine and all the effort it took, and along with the quality assured along with it.
Quality
To-
Oh, wow.
Reno Rush.
You walk with the Reno Rush on your side.
Yeah.
You walk into the nicest establishment you can find, and you see a classic saloon. I'm gonna say the word saloon, and the first thing that pops in your head is exactly what it is in canon. I'm not gonna describe it because you all know what a saloon looks like. There's maybe 3 people here, um, and behind the bar is a giant, broad-shouldered, barely fits behind the counter. Sometimes hits his head on the ceiling with like the curliest mustache, and is sort of like twirling with the mustaches. Uh, he sort of like leans forward and listens to your enchanting story. Go ahead and make a presence check.
Yep.
If you would like to help Reno, you can spend a hope to give Slew a d6 to the roll.
Yeah. I'd also like to be using my experience of true storyteller and dazzling performance.
I will allow it. That costs 2 hope
Yep.
to add both.
I only get one God's forsaken roll in this campaign so far, in this session so far, so I'm gonna make it count.
Fair enough.
Reno,
Did
are you?
everyone add a hope because
Yeah, from-
we started the game with a halfling?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Reno, are you adding the d6?
Yes, I have been full of hope for 3 sessions.
What's the
Alright.
hope?
D6. All right, that's gonna be with hope. 12 plus 2, 14 plus 14 plus 7, 21.
21. That's amazing. I'm going to spend a fear, if you don't mind, Nate. Well, the giant will lean down over you, who is so much taller than the halfling in front of you. Well, I've been convinced it's clear to me that this is some very nice moonshine you got here. It's clear you're selling at quite a bargain for what it is. Unfortunately, I don't have much in the way of wages on me per se. I will. How does this sound? And I will, mind you, 7 gold is market price for the bottles. I will buy one of your bottles for 13 gold, but that's all I got. Do we have a deal?
How many bottles do we have?
You know, it's a shame to part with such exquisite alcohol, but I'll agree. It's might be too pricey, and I understand that. So I'll take the deal.
He'll shake your hand. It's a small, and giant thumb situation. Shake hands
Yep.
and take the bottle from you. And you are 13 days ahead of you.
Richer.
Uh,
Congratulations, sir.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to go. Are there any other establishments?
Maybe.
They are a lot worse for wear.
Yeah.
You could always try to sell to
I'm gonna
my
actually turn
parents.
to Reno. I'm gonna turn to Reno and say, "Are we? Do you mind carrying them for longer? Because if we can get to a bigger city, we could probably get for a few extra gold."
I didn't even notice I was holding them in the first place, so I'll go ahead and do it anyways.
I think we're gonna hold on to them for the time being. The rest of them. Okay, so we have 3
Perfect.
bottles left.
Oh, they're not gonna get picked up. Hello?
Hello.
Huh?
Yeah,
Is my
we
mic
hear you.
working?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
I just
All
really
right.
like ignoring you, Ismar. I'm kidding.
Thank
Wow.
Are we splitting
There's 6 of
that
us.
gold between us?
Yeah. I'm going to, when I meet back up with the crew, give everyone 2 gold.
Wow, thanks.
Thanks.
The group lives for 2 more days.
Yippee!
I'm back
Is
up
it,
to 17.
anything you guys would like to do with the town before we move on to the next content?
While we were still at the library area, Slew would just kind of open a few uh, history books to just rummage through them to get more inspiration for his stories.
I love that.
I'd also like to check out a couple books on the Torn.
I was about to do the
I-
same thing with Fey rituals.
Wow.
I love reading. All right, so we check out some books here. Uh, let's see. Let's do a luck roll to see if we get something good here. Audrey, go ahead and roll me a d12. It
Okay.
should be a d20. All right, roll me a d12. Ooh, you know what'd be fun? Roll me 2d12, and then
2d12?
hope or fear can also affect things.
Okay.
To see if we get anything good or bad, but don't add anything.
Don't add anything? Okay. Yeah, so I'm specifically looking
this is a luck roll.
for stuff about Feywild rituals, how they could be reversed, what they do, the side effects, etc., etc., etc.
Sure, I like it. Let's do some research.
I say, well, that total's not great. That's 5, but it's with hope.
You find a sheet of paper which was ripped out of a much larger book that would give you so much more useful information. Unfortunately, you have a table of contents which tells you all the things that would have been really useful to know. Gosh, if only you get a strong sense that there's a lot to learn here. There's like a history. I don't know. What can you learn from a table of contents page?
I can look up specific subjects that I can keep an eye out for, like, in the future, like things,
Yeah, there
Materials.
within the yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna say that what you catch with a 5 is that there's a wide range. Like you notice that there are different types. You can transfer an arm, a leg, a soul, a heart, a name, an idea, an eye, a finger, a fingernail. As to what that does, who knows? But there's a wide range of application of the Feywild ritual.
I'm good with that.
Someone else wanted to check out books, I heard?
I want to check out books on the Torn. The history.
Yeah, go ahead and roll twice and take the higher of the two because you happen to be in the library that would know the most amount about Torn. Actually, second most about Torn, but there's one library that's a little bit better. but in all of Ashwall, this is second place. So roll 2d12, add them together, tell me if it's hope or fear, and then do that again and take the better of the two.
Okay, so that's a 14 with hope was my better one.
Wonderful. You learn about an old society long ago, not really all that long. A society that denied the concept of currency. There was an attempt at a utopia, and there was a myriad of problems in an attempt to govern a society that would not stake with wage or currency or ledger. It is a society that was centered around the worship of the archfey Metsigia. What else would you learn? I mean, gosh. There were bloodlines that were held in higher regard than others and had like a higher status from it socially. Like if you were related to a hero of some kind, then you would sort of hold on to the same status. They partook in Feywild rituals, like in marriages, the hearts would swap. That is communism, you hear. That is correct. Gosh, I don't know. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? I'm sorry, I'm struggling to yap about the Torn. Even though you took interest in the history of this world, which excites me.
I was specifically looking to see if I could find anything about what's his name? Fuck, I forgot his
Bahiti?
name. Bahiti, yes.
Yeah, you find an old record of a 14 shouldn't give you this, but I really want to give you this, and I'm going to say the DC was lowered because you are in the Torn place, and because I really want you to have it. You find small, you get lucky, and you find a record of prison and jail, ins and outs, and you find Bahiti, who is charged with the murder of his husband.
Oh, lovely.
And that's all it says.
I'm satisfied.
A voice will creep into your head. I loved him. But I had to.
It's an odd way of showing some love, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to my fear. That's okay. Well, that was an awesome library moment. I'm sorry I'm losing energy, but I'm having a lot of fun in this game. We had some great times in the library. Is there anything else you guys want to do before we move on to the next scene?
Wait, I had a question.
I would love to answer.
Okay. So this is relating back to last session where Daphne and Jesse had like the knife vision, I guess.
Yes.
Um was that like we have to bring the knife to a temple? Would that be relevant into like Heaven's Gate, or is that somewhere else?
If I'm not mistaken, you were told directly that the temple can be found in the mines.
Right, okay, sorry. I was trying to look through my notes and I couldn't find it.
It's okay. So, as a reminder, you guys have a few options here as to what you guys want to do next. There's the lead to, I believe his name is Jack. Un momento, por favor. Jack Morin, who is the second in command of the Vulture Gang and might have some leads into where the Vulture is. Julius. Woo! Brain's working. Which will get you some steps closer to figuring things out with Silas. You have the temple, which can be found inside the mines, which unfortunately is full of gas, but also, if you can deal with that, that helps out the Orano family. And then you have the glass eye. So you guys have a lot of options here. Your choice matters. Time is a factor here. So good luck choosing.
Say, most time sensitive option right now is to get to Ashwin's brother and figure that situation out.
Assuming that he's gone south and not in the mines.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the steadiest lead we have.
I would like to go look for him.
Me too.
Of course. Daph, what do you think?
I think we definitely should prioritize looking for him.
You got it.
Should we start leaving now, or should
where
we?
You're going. The day is
Should-
getting late. Would you guys like to sleep here or on the outskirts of the city?
Let's do the outskirts. I don't
You
want my mom finding me.
Well, we're in the library. Is she gonna be in the library?
You
I mean, we all can stay here. We can have a slumber party in the museum.
The slumber party episode.
Oh my god. Tell a horror story.
My parents won't
Okay,
care.
guys. Never have I ever.
Who's
got the mad
Did we
list?
So fun to do
actually?
that in character. That'd be so fun.
All right, guys.
Or-
Hold the plot. We have to do a slumber party. All of you get into your pajamas, and the museum is closed, and there's skeletons around, and it's cool and a little creepy. And there's a magical light created by Slew's character in the middle, and you guys are all around it. And you guys can talk about who your crushes are and stuff. What do you guys?
Do we do truth or dare, or never have I ever?
Never have I ever. Hell yeah.
Never have I ever, if I'm being honest.
All right, let's do it then.
Guys, it's no
Who
longer
wants
Hold
to
on,
go
this
first?
this could actually be
no
really
one-
interesting character building if we want to actually commit to this.
Oh, I thought we were committed.
I'm committing.
Oh,
Okay, let's commit to it.
alright, we're committed. Alright, who wants to go first?
All right, so everyone, roll a d20. Whoever rolls highest gets to go first.
Oh my god,
Oh my
Jacob,
God.
we did get to do rollies this episode.
Yeah, dude, I'm so hyped.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled
17.
5.
14.
I rolled a
I
14.
think 17 is. Ooh. 2.
2.
All right, looks like I'm going first.
Thank goodness, I have no interest of going. Y'all have a crack at it.
All right, let's see. Are we doing like the 10 fingers down thing, or are we just going to just go?
We
I think we're just going to
Go.
go.
Oh, do we go? All right.
Will actually work. And I just
Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh,
All
All
right.
right. If you haven't done it, okay, in the game you put a finger down. If you have done it, that right?
Correct.
Yeah, and you just say random
Is
things.
that how it's normally played?
Yeah.
You say
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
that you've never done.
Okay. So instead, you take a stress, and if you do max stress, you're out of the game.
Oh no!
But
I
our
like
stress
this.
resets, right?
But
Yeah, this is just like
yeah,
fake
but your
stress.
stress resets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fake stress.
Fake stress.
I have so
Alright.
many stress slots.
Yeah, you
Alright.
gotta have a couple to go through.
Okay, then I'm gonna hug Shadow real quick and get that stress back. I know it's not real stress, but whatever.
All right, hold on. Let's
I
get
love it.
initiative going in the Fight Club chat. You have Audrey up first with 17.
Oh yeah, guys, write down. Let's find out what the initiative is for this encounter.
Never have I ever.
This is awesome. This is the content that people
This is
want.
so good.
I love you guys.
This is amazing. 10 out of 10.
All right, Audrey, go ahead. Start us off.
All right. Never have I ever. Never have I ever gone to a public school.
Oh, come on now.
All right, only one. Okay. I'll go next.
Wait, this game. Hold on. What we need to go one by one with everybody to like hear a response because obviously everyone's just kind of gonna mark it and no one's gonna know. So we need to go initiative order. So let's go. It starts with Audrey, then it is gonna be Kelsey, then Joe, then August, then Nate, and then Osmar. I know you're not playing, but I'll put you at the bottom. All right, so we'll start with Kelsey. Did you put a finger down or no?
No. I've never gone to school.
All right.
Joe?
Slew is gonna keep his fingers on it. I have not participated. No.
Oh, I never thought I'd be the fancy one. Well, I did go to public school.
Nice.
I don't know. It's a good question. I'm gonna say yeah, I went to public school.
Nice. I myself was homeschooled. I wasn't. Oh yeah, obviously I mentioned it. I'm homeschooled. All right, who's next?
I think Kelsey's next.
All right. That'll be fine, Daphne.
Sure. Never have I ever kissed a clown.
I feel targeted.
I have not.
Oh,
Wait,
there's a
what?
story there.
Hey yo.
I feel targeted because she knows that I did on one occasion, and that was because I fell into him.
Oh, that's what they all
Excuses. Excuses.
Hey, was it romantic? Was her tongue?
say. Hey now.
Hey,
That's
he
not
wishes,
He.
but there was not.
Circus freeze,
So
right?
wanted.
Okay. I have
So
never
I think
kissed a
that-
clown.
I have not. I can easily say I have not.
Yeah, no. I'm good, thanks.
Nate.
All right. Never have I ever
Oh, never.
held onto a monkey for 12 hours straight because of a thunderstorm.
Oh, so we're playing that game, huh?
I mean, if someone started it.
Fair's fair.
I love this. Does it have to be a monkey specifically?
I mean, that was.
Oh,
the
we can
plot.
include just animals in general.
Would
Mm,
would
well, I didn't have shadow then.
would holding on
So
to
it
my
was
my mother count? Does she count as an
Do
animal?
you consider your mother an animal?
Be just no, but a lot of people do.
She's
Can
no,
you-
she's not an
Can
animal.
you be
animal.
racist to yourself? I feel like,
I think that's just self-loathing. I think we.
yeah,
Come on.
I think you need to get
We'll
that checked
unpack
out.
that later. We'll
Yeah.
unpack that later. Does a stuffed animal count?
No, we don't have time to unpack all
No,
of
it
them.
has to be living.
Then no, I have not.
All right.
All right. Oh man. Oh gosh, wow. I only know like Ashwall very well.
Oh, just throw something out. Doesn't have to be targeted. We're just having
Give me
a
a
bit of a
blanket
spat
statement.
over
It
here.
does not have to be targeted now. Well. Oh, never have I ever not been friends with a monkey.
What kind of
Not
double
been friends with a monkey?
negative
Yeah.
is that?
Is that a duck?
So I guess
So is
everyone except Daphne.
Yeah, get y'all.
that? I'll claim to not be the closest, but I'd still consider myself to be friendly with the monkey.
When you're friendly with the
Fair
monkey.
enough.
Well, have you told the monkey your deepest and darkest secrets?
As long as it ain't friendly like you are with the clown.
I know.
Oh, we're really
Wait.
going like this, huh?
Damn.
Oh, we're really going like this. Okay.
I'm gonna just sit back and watch the show, golly.
The camera cuts to the monkey, and he has like these sunken eyes, and it's like zooming in. It's all scary music.
like a hyper realistic SpongeBob shot.
Exactly.
So
All right,
Jesse, you have
Nate,
not
you're
been
up.
friends
Oh.
with the monkey before?
Yeah, back in school, kinda, I had this really good friend. His name was Alexander. He was a monkey. I was a little surprised at first and expect to see him, but man, he was a great guy.
Fair enough. Alright, Ash, you're up.
I'm up.
Yep.
Okay. Should I target as well? Because everyone's doing it.
If you wanna.
Let's see, what can I target? Where?
Ashwin, you do not have to fall to the depths of depravity as
Nah,
certain
do it,
individuals
Ashwin. Come on, get it.
kind of listen
right
around
here.
this.
I mean, this one's kind of targeted to someone who's not here. But never have I ever talked to an inanimate object like it was a person.
Oh, come on now.
I have not.
I don't believe I have.
Now, clarification.
Oh boy.
If I'm practicing stories and I need to be speaking to an audience, but there's no one present,
Do you?
I'm just practicing. Does that count? Because I'm not specifically talking to like a rock or a piece of wood. I'm just speaking to a audience that may or may not be there.
Do you respond as if they respond?
I need to practice crowd work, and there's at times when I couldn't do that with an actual crowd.
What's everyone else's opinion?
I think it counts.
That's talking to it.
I'll say it counts. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, it counts.
All right, fine then.
Jesse, you talked to an inanimate object?
It's not my finest moment, but I mean, you clearly never been drunk in the middle of Ashwall.
Oh, I have not. You're right.
I've been drunk in Ashwall before, but I've never been that drunk.
What did you talk to?
Hey, listen. It's hard, okay? I was in between jobs, and the goal was for keeping myself alive. And beer at the time, but you find a rock, you make friends with it.
Thought
Were you
talking
just
with-
friends with the rock?
Excuse me, just friends. Anyways, I think it's Mr. Potty Pooper's turn.
Hold on, I'm
Well,
responding.
Reno, you want to play?
Come on, old man. I
Yeah.
know you got it in you.
I got nothing to think of here.
You could just throw something out random.
Oh.
Never have I ever seen what
Yeah,
y'all look
I got
like.
nothing. What? Never have I ever seen.
Seen what y'all look like.
Oh, just seen in
Oh,
general.
Come on,
You've just
man.
you've never seen before?
Because I'm pretty sure you didn't always have the blindfold.
Yeah, were you born blind?
Would you like to know, weather boy?
I don't predict the weather, but yeah, I would like to know.
Hmm.
I think it'd be hilarious if it's just a recurring Reno joke of him using like old memes, like really old memes.
Yep.
He found it on his computer while he was in hiding.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
This is a bucket.
So, have you seen before or nah?
Hmm. I like to leave that up to interpretation.
This is a yes or no question. There's not really much interpretation to be taken in it.
And
Y'all can just fill in the lines there, honestly. I don't feel like telling y'all nothing about me like that.
Fair enough, I guess. I guess we won't count it because we can't figure out what exactly you're trying to. No judgment, just telling it like it is.
Alright.
All right,
Back
guess
to
I'm
where we
up
were.
again.
I will say I definitely
Okay.
have not kissed a clown before, though.
Well, that's good. All right, all right, all right.
are we doing another round?
Okay,
or
guys,
does
new
Jacob...
game. 7 minutes
Yeah.
of heaven. Everyone roll. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa!
7 minutes in heaven?
Goodness gracious. Have you not heard of that before?
No, I have. I just was making sure that's what he said.
No, that's what he said. We're not
I-
doing that, though.
No.
All right. Never have I ever had a biological sibling.
Meanie.
I never had one.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
never had one.
Great.
Oh, you're a lot of only children here. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. To be fair, that the Oranos were like, I consider them my adopted siblings. They're like, for all intents and purposes, they're my brothers. But technically not blood related, so.
Music's nice.
All right.
Guess I'm up. Never have I ever had a crush on an audience member.
We're still targeting. Okay.
Oh, there's a
Ooh.
story here.
There's
We're
a
still
story to
doing
tell
this.
there.
Oh.
Go
Spill the
on, man.
tea.
You love telling stories? Tell us this one.
A gentleman never kisses and tells.
Well, yeah, but you kissed a clown, so come on, fess up.
Oh, yeah, neither of us were gentlemen in that instance.
Whoa, hoo-wee.
If I give you a gold, will you tell me the story?
Damn.
What's
Let me
the
think
matter?
about this.
I thought you wanted an audience.
Yeah, don't you like telling stories?
I hate y'all. I just want y'all to know.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
the fuck-
paying you.
Hey, give me the fucking gold.
I expect a good story now. And I'll flick him the gold.
You have a compilation of how many times Slew just like curses out of character.
All right. I'll preface this by saying this was early on in the circus career. I've been a part of the show, at least a part of, oh, for using lines, the circus for about 2 years, enough to get settled down, shall we say. And there was this one audience member that came to about every show that we went on. And I always remember because she had this distinctive red hair. And she had. I'll say it. She was tall, and I liked that.
Oh, you like tall girls,
Ooh,
now,
he likes a
huh?
tall girl.
I don't think everyone compared to him is pretty tall.
Yeah, but she was like compared to you tall.
Oh,
So like tall.
Oh my god, does he have his own
Yeah.
tall goth mommy?
It's not. She had red hair. That's not goth.
Goths?
Tell the
just
story.
because a
I want
woman
God's gonna
has
have
red
her.
hair doesn't mean she ain't gout.
Anyway, I'll say, because this has gone on long enough and we need to get back to the game, she was an older woman, and we just liked each other's, how shall we say it, vibes at the time. And I might have introduced her to the backstage area, and we might not have come out until a couple hours later.
Salute! I didn't know you had it in you, man.
Oh, I knew he had it in him. I just didn't realize he exercised it.
Circus freaky.
Well, that story
And I'll
was
say,
every
I
penny.
learned something new about my magic, which was it can cancel out sound.
Oh.
I've always created sound with it. I didn't know I could stop sound with it.
Damn.
Like a mute button.
Jesse,
That's good
Jesse
to know
will
for
back him
combat.
up.
But also for other things, you know? Like keep
I-
that in mind in case we're trying to be quiet.
Did not want to know this.
Oh, I did, and I paid him for it. Worth every cent.
Oh, this is blackmail. Future.
Alright, who's next?
Oh, I won't use it against you. I won't use it against you.
I will.
What was her name?
I've already shared enough about
Try,
select individuals.
trying to dig everything out. All that information, all that juice. I think.
Fair enough. All right, it's your turn.
All right. Never have I ever had an animal companion.
All right, fair enough.
That's just salty, though, ain't it?
It was warranted.
Yeah.
Well
I will
played.
say.
Please, mine was spicy.
All right. Sorry, Sleep. Never have I ever ripped my pants on stage.
Actually,
I have
never
not.
happened.
Really? I swore
No.
I saw that one time I was at your circus.
No, that I ripped my shirt on that.
Oh. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it happened to me.
Daph, I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
No one saw anything.
I guess
That's
that's
rough.
why. That's why I stick bodysuits now.
Fair enough. Yikes.
It was I recall, a bit of an issue for trapeze for a bit.
Oh yes.
Okay.
All right, Ash.
I will target for this one. Never, but it might do a lot of people. Never have I ever did mercenary work.
Come on, man.
What are you doing now? Well, why are we here?
Yeah, aren't
Yeah,
we
what is
all
this?
mercenaries in this instance?
I mean, this is not really. I don't count this as mercenary work. It's just a bounty hunter.
I guess
Is hiring someone to kill another person not hiring a mercenary?
Yeah, in this instance, I'd say we are both mercenaries and bounty hunters, because bounty hunters alone only get paid from the bounties they cash in. Because we are getting paid specifically to do a job, I think we qualify as mercenaries.
Alright, never have I ever finished a mercenary job.
There you go.
okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, I think you got a lot of this.
That's a bit better.
All right. Is it me again?
No, it's the old man's turn. Come on.
Hold on. Old man?
Look at you.
Aren't you like double the age of almost everyone here?
What?
Oh,
I've never once spoken about my age, I don't think.
Well, if
How
we
old are
grew
you?
up on stories about you, I'd assume you're a bit older than us.
Oh, what? I'm in my mid-30s.
You're in your mid-30s. Golly, I thought you were 50.
What? I don't got a single gray hair on me.
Hey, I didn't say you looked like a bad 50-year-old.
You're saying you look like a bad 30-year-old, though.
Well, what's worse? Take your pick.
Well, this poor old heart, apparently. Oh, my
Anyway,
goodness.
how old?
Depending on where you are in them mid-30s, you are pretty close to double my age.
Ooh, how old are you?
I'm only like 22.
What, a two? Oh, you're way older.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I thought you were like late 20s, early 30s.
I
You
know
carry yourself in a very mature way. It's not you look old. It's you
It's-
carry yourself in a very
It's
professional, mature way.
It's the mutton chops. That's what it is.
It is the mutton chops. Yeah, that adds like 5 years on you.
And
I
the
hate to say it.
fedora. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Or sorry, the bowler hat.
Don't you dare disrespect this bowler hat again by
Hey.
calling it a fedora.
Hey, fedoras are great, she says as she like pats her fedora that's like next to her. To each their own. To each their own.
You know how many I had to kill to keep this bowler hat?
Oh, I
Fair
bet
enough.
it's a lot.
Like 2 people?
None. Y'all are psychopaths.
Fair.
We just
How
killed a
many
bunch
people
of
did you have to
earlier.
lay for it though? Okay, that was bad. I'm sorry.
Someone thought it was funny.
No, but just the immediate withdrawal.
I'd imagine Slew is just giving her like more of a deadpan look. Like,
Fair
At
enough.
least you realized it was bad the moment it came out your mouth.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was a low blow. My bad. My bad.
Never have I ever told a bad joke.
Chat. Freaking Elixir said it's actually what kept him from getting away.
All right. All right, my turn. Let me think. Golly.
Do we want to keep playing this? Do we want to end the night? Do we want to play a different game?
I need to sleep soon, so I'm saying we do one more round of this before we end stream.
All right.
Spicy.
I'm good with that. All right. Oh golly, I'm blanking. Let me. Oh my gosh, I'm really drawing a blank right here.
We want to come back to you.
Yeah, circle back to me. Circle back to me. Let me brainstorm a little bit.
All right, Kelsey, you're up. Audrey, you're on deck.
Gosh, now I have to think of one. Never have I ever. Never have I ever. Jeez, I can't really think of one. You might have to circle back to me too.
Oh, I have one. I have one now. Never have I ever been in a serious relationship.
Oh,
I haven't.
I haven't.
That redhead, was it?
It was a one-time thing, sadly.
I wish he wishes it was more.
You damn Skippy.
Are we all just sad and lonely?
Well,
I
I'm
ain't
just
sad and lonely. Oh. Well, Ashwin, Jesse, have y'all ever been in a serious relationship?
You could call it that. Yeah.
You really think someone would go after me?
Oh, Ashwin, come on.
Ashwin, you are a catch. You are literally a catch, alright?
Catch
Don't
me
sell
standing
yourself
next to
short.
my two brothers, and then they'll make a choice.
There are still ladies out there who'd prefer a man like you over a man like them.
Who said anything
Who we got?
about
Cole?
ladies?
Talks to rocks. That's an immediate turnoff for some people. Dusty struggles with emotion.
Yep.
Putting that
Hey.
lightly.
I know
And then there's you.
some individuals that would go feral over a sensitive catboy.
I don't think I don't think I want to know with you.
That was Slew. You know some strange folk.
He's from
I'm a
the
ringmaster
circus.
of a circus.
Surprised?
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point.
Back to you, Jesse, though. You could call it that? What kind of answer is that?
You know what? We were roommates. You know that this person is why I'm doing this whole thing.
Sort of proving yourself to them, or?
Nah,
Or
you
what?
gotta get me drunk to talk about that.
Alright. Write that down.
Hey,
Alright. Are you up, Def?
Alright. Never have I ever had a first kiss.
I feel targeted right now. Come on.
I mean, I've already established certain things.
This fine gentleman over here.
I mean, I guess technically I have.
Tell the story.
Alright. It's only fair. It's only fair. I like your guts open. So there was this job I had to do, and we were trying to infiltrate a secret vulture gang base, right? There was like 4 or 5 of us, I think. 5. There's 5 of us. And we needed to get in, and someone needed to be the distraction. And I pulled the short straw on that one. And so I went up to the guards, you know. I didn't know what I was doing, so I just started talking with them, and then talking turned to flirting. Fake flirting, I might add, while my compatriots snuck around them. And the guy was about to turn around, so I panicked and kind of just grabbed him and kissed him. Not my brightest moment, but
Miss Montana Jones.
he was sufficiently distracted, and the other guy was too. And then the other
You
guy,
have someone watching? My lord.
yeah, and it gets worse. the other guy was like, "Oh, what, he gets one and I don't," so I kind of just kissed the other one.
And you were being passed around? My goodness.
You do what you gotta do for the coin, all right? I'm not proud of it, but it could have been worse. Ugh. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Well, all right then.
And I'm gonna pull out a gold coin and flick it to her and say, "For the troubles."
Why, thank you, sir. And she'll kind of chuckle.
All right.
Well,
I
Jesse,
believe that'd be
did ya?
my.
Does the kiss
joking.
count if it's not on the lips?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay,
Fair enough.
then yes.
What happened
Oh,
there?
Ashwin.
Where's the context, my good man?
S- this guy kind of he was helping my brothers in the mine one time. I don't know if I want to tell this story.
Oh, it's okay. You can. Come on. He won't hurt you.
Oh, he just I don't know. It was the complete opposite of me. It's like a big, confident man, and I don't even remember what led up to it, but I know he just kissed me on the forehead, and I just never forgot it.
Well, that's sweet.
Never forgot it in a good way or never forgot it in a bad way?
In a good way, I guess.
Did
All
it
right.
awaken anything in you?
good.
Who's next?
Hey, now it's all right. It's all right.
Jesse, you're next, right?
So unfortunately, it's Slew's turn, but
Yeah.
Oh,
I can go next
Oh,
if you
but-
want me to.
Yep. Because
Jesse has to answer if Jesse's had a kiss before.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I've had a kiss. Come on, I'm a grown man.
It's okay if you're a grown man and haven't kissed anyone. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
What are the details, my good man?
Well, again, you'd have to get me drunk to really get in the details of it, but
I hand him a bottle of moonshine.
nah, they wouldn't want me drinking.
Fair enough.
You know, it was a. They're my favorite person, you know. I've shared a lot of good times, and oh well, we were just kids. But we'd snuck out late at night. We were just underneath the stars, and you know, I can't tell you all the details, but there's something where there were just it seemed right, you know. And we'll share a little kiss.
Well, ain't that romantic?
Has Mr. Reno ever?
Yeah, Reno, have you ever smooched anyone?
Well, things like those, you know, little romantic drops in life don't really fit into the life of a legend like me.
Why is that?
You could say. Well, always moving around. You never really get time to settle down. Trust me, I've tried.
So you have tried?
Is there anyone that ever caught your tail?
They all probably forgot about me anyways.
How could they forget about the legend Reno Rush? Come on.
Well, maybe they didn't get to know Reno Rush. Maybe they got to know someone else, and things just didn't work out. Especially going on the move and everything. It's just not
So
something I
must-
would be doing. But ever catching a lady in the middle of the night together, a couple days hanging under the moonlight, it seems like everything would be perfect, but sometimes it doesn't turn out that way.
I'm sorry.
And this is why everyone thought you were 50. That old man speak.
Hey,
And he's gonna
I was
elbow
just,
you with kind of like a grin on his face.
I was just talking about my fancy ass little under the stars bullshit. Come on. I think
Well,
I'm lucky enough.
there you have it.
All right. Because certain individuals brought it up, I might as well. Never have I ever slept with an individual that was 3 times. Never have I ever not slept with an individual that was 3 times my height.
Oh, good gosh, Slew.
I have not.
I
Nope.
did the double negative thing, so you have to have done the thing
Oh wait,
to not get a mark.
I haven't slept with anyone.
Yeah, so you get a mark.
Fair enough.
I haven't either.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird if someone was 3 times my size. I'm good.
Tune in to the return of the WNBA season. What?
And then the WNBA.
What is that?
Well,
Faye, who is
Well,
that
the-
you?
One of the one of the runes of that museum glows. Accidentally plays an ad. Let's see. After Joe, you're
Okay. Yeah, August, that's gonna be Jesse.
Yeah. Um. Now, you might not believe me. And that's alright. But never have I ever stolen an artifact. Like from a museum or anything.
Do ancient temples count?
I'm gonna say no because like they're not from a museum.
Yeah, I've never stolen an artifact from someone who rightfully found it.
Oh, that reminds me. As a individual versed in archaeology and the discovery of artifacts, at what point does it turn from grave robbing to archaeology?
I mean, if you've been dead over 50 years, I'd say that's an automatic given.
Slew, are you a grave robber?
No, it's just I've wondered that for a while because I always see like articles and stuff in the mail like, oh yeah, the Jones found another one. I'm thinking, weren't these people alive like less than not that long ago?
Well, if you're an Ashwall, you
Because
could be dead for 50 years and someone will give you a gold coin and say you're alive. I mean, that's grave robbing.
yeah, does it have like a reset for undead, or do they just not qualify for the living arrangement?
If they're undead, they don't qualify for the living arrangement. And there have been times where we've been asked to quote unquote grave rob, but it's not in the sense that you would think. Like, people will give us their dead loved ones' possessions, knowing that it's worth as a donation to the museum, or like
Sorry, Jacob's computer died, so aren't you charging it?
Dude, yeah, it died mid-charge.
brother.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
What was
I know.
what was
Sorry.
Lock in.
Wait,
What's the name of the guy we're hunting down again?
Silas.
Silas. What about like individuals like Silas who are obviously undead but still cognizant, shall we say? Do they count for the grave robbing or?
Not because they should have been dead.
Hmm.
Should have been dead a long time ago.
They were gonna make sure he's dead.
Yeah.
I've had my satisfaction. Who's next? That was a
Nate.
question.
Jesse.
Excuse me. I said if I hadn't stolen from a museum.
Oh, that's right. Then it's
That's
Ashwin.
right.
My bad.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna change the mood a lot, but I'm like legitimately curious. Never have I ever attended a funeral.
Why'd you gotta make it sad now?
I warned you.
You did.
There goes Jacob.
Oh, his computer died.
Yeah, I
He's
know. Yeah.
standing right behind you.
Yep, I am speaking through August. Remember to use the order, so Audrey, you go first.
I have.
I have.
I have.
Yeah, I have.
Damn, y'all are some messed up individuals, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
I don't know if you've seen the state that Ashwall is in at the minute, but
Consider yourself lucky, Ashwin.
I am.
Mine was for a friend of mine's mother. She came through town, or Silas came through town, and she was caught in the crossfire.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Part of the reason why I'm grateful to be assigned a job like this. Stop things like that from happening.
I think so. I remember the funeral for Bingus.
I'm sorry.
I
for
mean-
being-
Bingus the clown.
Oh, was that the clown that you kissed?
no, that was a different one.
Oh, I see.
But I was, as attending Ringmaster, whenever something happened to anyone in the circus, I had to handle affairs. During my time as Ringmaster, I've handled about 23 individuals.
3?
23.
That seems like a lot.
Over the span of 5 years.
5 years? What the hell was happening?
Circus doesn't pay well.
I've seen the
And-
way that circus runs.
Yeah, circus doesn't pay well. Certain protective equipment wasn't kept to maintenance, shall we say, along with, well, as a previous state, circus doesn't pay well, and because of that, a majority of lower salary individuals had to find that gold somewhere. And let's say whether through jobs or non legal means, certain individuals did not make it back.
I'm sorry. I had no idea.
It's
You're
fine.
very weird.
It's not fine, but I get where you're coming from.
Well, I guess it's me next.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mentioned my buddy Alexander. He got real sick with something. I don't know really what it was. I tried real hard to give him some medicine, but it didn't work. And he died because of it. And just a few more members of the people that I went to school with. I have some military training on my belt, so they end up dying in the crossfire. It's not easy, but that's alright. I wasn't too close to him.
Sorry to hear that.
And it is what it is.
Yeah. True.
That was that was Nate's question, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that's the end of the round unless Reno wants
Yep.
to go.
You know, anything to add before we end for the night?
I don't think so.
Reno's already asleep.
For real.
Yeah, he's doing the horse thing, and he fell asleep upright.
Insane. All right. Oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
I've
I'm
possessed
tempted
this
to do a
body.
thing, but I don't know if I want to do the thing. So just
You should
yeah.
do the thing. Let's add some more content.
And Jake, if you'll allow me, I'll take the reins for a second.
Yeah, I love it.
Just a second. You'll notice that since this is Fontana's home, she changed into like comfy clothes, like PJs. She normally always has her jacket on. She took her jacket off, and she has on like a regular t-shirt type shirt. If everyone could roll me, what would it be?
Instinct.
What's perceiving? Instinct? Yeah.
Yeah,
Instinct. What do we I think if you're picking up what I'm putting down, Jacob, what do we think this DC should be?
It's not the hardest in the world. I also would love people to pass this check, but let's not make it too easy on them. Let's say 16. What do you think?
Sure.
Can I have my preceding experiences? I want to know what this is.
Yes, you can.
Yay! No! My dice!
I got a 23 with fear.
Whoa! Shut the fuck up.
The last roll.
Right in front of me.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, yeah, I also crit.
Oh gosh, I made a mistake.
Can I get advantage since I know Fontana? Or do I already know this?
I don't think you would know this.
Okay. I can't.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
No
All right.
crits the entire session until the very end.
We didn't really
Brother.
roll.
What did you get, Nate?
I'm trying to do math. Give me a second.
Oz, what'd you roll?
I said 19.
Nice.
Everyone knows.
I got a
Everyone knows. Besides maybe
15.
Ashwall, which would be really funny.
You got a 15?
A 15.
I'll give you my Seraph dice of 2 so everyone knows.
Ah.
Okay.
Take the L on it.
Hell yeah.
I'm taking the L. Taking the L. All right.
Walk
So
Central.
You notice
Mhm.
as Tana's like interacting, kind of letting loose for the first time that you've seen her. Ashwin, you've seen her more laid back before, but no one else probably has. You guys notice as she like does like a big belly laugh and kind of leans forward a little bit. You notice like a rash on the back of her like neck. It's a white t-shirt, so you can kind of see through it. Not inappropriately so, but you just notice like a slight red mark on her back. That's for everyone who oops, sorry. Alarm. That's for everyone who just passed the check. I'll say for the people who crit, you swear for a second you see two red eyes flash through the shirt.
Okay,
that's all you
Montana's
see.
cursed. Write it down. Write it down.
Write that down. Write that down. It's already written down. Whoa.
Are the
Do
people
y'all
who
do
didn't
anything?
crit supposed to hear it?
Fontana,
If you-
I think there might be a bug on you,
What? Where?
on your back.
And she'll feel like where she was saying, I'm like, oh, that's just a birthmark of mine. That's nothing.
Are you sure it's a birthmark?
Yeah, I've had it as long as I can remember.
Hmm.
It gets worse sometimes in the heat.
Birthmarks don't get worse.
It's been the same since I can remember.
Yeah, but birthmarks don't change.
I mean, what do you mean change?
But you said it gets worse, right?
I mean, a little. Like it might always be like it might get warmer, but I've had it checked out. Everything's fine.
I want to do like some sort of investigative check, but I have no idea what it would be.
If you
Could
want to do any,
I?
like looking over it, you'd have to get closer.
Yeah.
You know, this is like a poke situation.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I guess it'd just be whatever you say, Miss Jones. I get that checked out if I were you. I don't trust that doctor.
I'm gonna. Could I do an insight thing on Audrey herself to see if she's actually means what she's saying?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I just muted the DM. What
Well,
the
no,
heck?
because I
Cut him off.
feedback on people because I did whatever. I'm not gonna defend myself.
Anyway, yeah, you can totally roll. Here's what I'm gonna do. Audrey, I need you to roll a performance, and I need you to send the message to me individually through Discord.
Mhm.
And then Joe, I need you to do the same, but for instinct, and send it to me. And I will let you guys know what the results are.
All right. Before I do it, I'm gonna be using Under the Surface as one of my experiences, and because I'm trying to detect lies, I have advantage from Scoundrel.
I will also note, let me know if it's a hope or fear as well.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Sorry, I'm there.
What's going to happen, guys?
Made things spicy. I'm sorry.
Oh, the weight is killing me.
I sent mine already. We're waiting on Joe?
No way. That's awesome.
Joe, you're sort of like keeping an eye, or excuse me, Slew's keeping an eye on this moment, and you're like really focused in on Fontana's conversation here, and you let your guard down, and Fontana sort of like speaks, and she has that like casual smile. Oh, it's fine. And you read no body language, and then you blink, and you see it. This slight move in the shoulder, this slight drop. She told a very, very good lie, and only a crazy good roll like what you just rolled, Joe, was able to catch it.
You know what he
Her
rolled?
mask slipped just barely.
'Cause I rolled really high.
I rolled higher.
Did he crit?
Dude.
Audrey rolled a 23, and Joe rolled a 26.
Oh wow.
Wow. And that's like that was +0. Like I had nothing to that.
That's amazing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now,
If
I had to amp like a bunch of stuff to get that.
can I add a little bit of detail, Jacob?
Yeah, please.
Everything that she is saying is mostly true. But there is a ever so slight defensiveness and panic in her responses that only someone like you who's really good at seeing underneath the surface would catch.
Flu is gonna like after the conversation died down a little bit and people start talking again or getting ready for sleep. He's gonna kind of slide over to her, and then, while looking towards the other group, kind of lean in, whisper, while putting a hand on her shoulder, specifically putting it so it isn't touching the mark, and say, "If you ever need help with anything, and you don't know who to turn to or where to go, know that I'm really good at hiding things and making problems disappear. Or at least finding someone that could help. So if you ever need anything, please let me know. I'd hate for a friend to suffer in silence."
Appreciate it, Slew. But I'm afraid I can't tell anyone.
And that is your prerogative. I won't strip that choice from you. Just know, there's always options. There's always ways.
Thanks, Slew.
He's gonna tap her back on the shoulder and then get up and make his way and start preparing to sleep.
The group of you, there's like two of you that are in a closet and play Seven Minutes to Heaven, but no one knows which two players, even the players. And the rest of you, you snuggle up, you make your pillow fort, you pillow fight. Everyone roll a d20 to see who wins the pillow fight.
All right, cool.
Am I strength?
Yes.
21.
Yes, strength. That's exactly what I'm good for.
Can I not add my strength?
You do not have to use your strength.
12.
14.
9.
21.
Dang, he just annihilates us. We go night night.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so none of you like go to bed. Jesse actually knocks you out.
No.
Oh my god.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
No.
I also got
Go.
21.
You got a 21 as
Damn.
well?
It's me and Daff against the world.
Yeah.
Okay. The group of you sort of battle it out. It's really intense. There's blood, teeth fly. And then finally, among the corpses of your friends, there is Jesse and Daphne, bleeding, just like barely able to stand. The two of you raise your pillows and run towards each other. Roll one.
You said D20, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Plus my strength is a 7.
I got 19.
As you run towards
Yeah.
each other, you both like kind of like in those anime scenes where you both run after each other, and then you guys pass each other, and then you both stop, and then Jesse falls, and Daphne, you are victorious. Take a hope.
We're already full.
Yay.
You're already full. All right, whatever.
I'm full of hope.
Yeah, we don't use hope though. That's fine.
Bro,
And
I'm
what if
fiending
you-
for hope, bro. I keep using.
Oh, for real.
All right. By the way, for my downtime action, for this long rest, as one of the options, you can take prepare, which you prepare yourself for the path of head and gain a hope, and if you do it with other people, you gain 2. Could us doing the Never Have I Ever count for the prepare?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I love that flavor. You guys are preparing by getting closer to each other.
Oh.
And talking about crushes.
Ooh.
And trauma.
Yeah, and trauma. I'm gonna send in the chat later the like the long rest stuff. We'll deal with that after the session. A group of you go to bed. You sleep here in the museum. The long since eroded and corpses of a culture lost on you watch over you as you rest peacefully, or not so peacefully, regardless of if you won the pillow fight or not. The camera cuts to Dusty on the cliff face, breathing heavy. Breathing heavy. Leans to his left and looks down on a fall that would surely kill him. And turns aside towards the mountain. Sort of hides below a stone. And hear the sound of something stepping. Something large that stomps, and it gets closer and closer. Dusty breathes to himself. Someone save me. And that's where we're gonna end our game.
Wow.
Yay.
I need a hero.
I'm holding up for a hero till the end of the night.
Come here.
Well, that was awesome. OC Elixir, thank you so much for joining us.
Yep,
Love to
thank
see
you as
you
always.
every single time.
We love you, OC Elixir.
We love you, OC.
Yo, you the OG. You
No.
were here.
He is the OG.
07.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, of course. Love to see you here. We'll post this to the YouTube soon. I have nothing else to say, and I'm burning out. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Misfits managed.
Misfits managed.
Cut.
God.
Boy.
All right.